7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
It's the Queen Bee of WWT, Wrestling with Honey with
Honey Pop Predictions. Oh yeah, buzzing right into the new year. Happy 2025, beautiful people. If you are seeing my face, you know exactly what time and what day it is. You see the color in the back. It's Friday night. It can only mean one thing. And you're here with the sweetest oos, your hostess with the mostest, Wrestling with Honey, here for our Honey Night SmackDown watch along as part of Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet. And I'm so excited to be here because not only is this the first SmackDown watch along that we're having here, but it's also the first 3-hour SmackDown, and I'm super excited. Cannot wait to get into all the craziness tonight. Can't wait to kick off this wrestling year the right way, and I am so excited to be here. I hope y'all had a wonderful holiday and happy new year wherever you celebrate, whatever you celebrate with, whomever you celebrate it with. I hope it was special. I hope it was safe and blessed. And I cannot wait to start a new year with you guys. I'm so happy to be here. I appreciate y'all. Love you guys. Thank you for all your support. Hey, everybody. Happy New Year, guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Lewis Johnson, Bobby, Brandon Stevens, Lewis Johnson, Benjamin. Thank you so much. And Chris LeClaire. Appreciate y'all so much. Thanks for hopping on in, coming in hot already, and I'm loving it. And speaking of coming in hot, we have the undisputed champion in the ring right now. Yep, we got the undisputed champion, and he had a pretty heated exchange last week with Kevin Owens. Took a couple little break off from doing watch alongs, and WWT Live's been on a little holiday break as well. Had to make sure, have to make sure things are in order for the new year. We got to get you guys ready, and we have a lot of cool stuff that's going to be coming your way. So you got to stay tuned and just be aware. Put those notifications on, like and share this video right now. Let everybody know Honey Night SmackDown has just commenced, and yes, we are going to get into it. We are literally days away from Raw on Netflix, and for SmackDown to be the first wrestling show kicking it off for 2025. I would imagine that they got to make sure that they kick this off in a big way for sure. So we have a lot of excitement going on for tonight. But so far, the only things I saw that were advertised, Shinsuke Nakamura, our United States champion, will be facing off against Andrade. I don't believe that this will be for the title, but this will eventually, I'm sure, lead to that. We also have Nia Jax versus NAOMI for the women's championship. And according to WrestleVotes, apparently, this is just what I've seen, but apparently there has been a last-minute writing change to tonight's show. And those rewrites were made as of 6 p.m. today, which was basically 2 hours ago. And so I don't know what's going on. I smell lots of shenanigans. Maybe a title change, maybe a cash-in. Don't know. But we also have that. And we also have a 6-man tag match between the Usos and the Honorary Us reunited. And it feels so good once again against Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga, who we all know, as we call them, the Timu bloodline. I refuse to call them the bloodline because they are not the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? So we got the bloodline versus Timu bloodline, even though Roman's not really a part of this. But I think they're saving Roman for when it's time to go on Netflix because that's going to be the big moment. He might show up tonight. Maybe that could be a possibility. I just saw a sign there that says, I believe Joe Hendry will be in the Royal Rumble. It's funny that sign comes up because I'm going to tell you guys a little conversation that I had when I met Joe Hendry in November. I actually went to a meet and greet. Shout outs to the Wrestling Collector in Stockholm, New Jersey. I went out there and visited the wrestling store. They had a meet and greet with Joe Hendry, and I actually had a few minutes to converse with him, and we had a good exchange. And I told him, I was like, not for nothing, I have a lot of wrestling friends, and we talk on the podcast all the time. And he was like, podcast, huh? He's like, make sure you put me over, which we always do because we all believe in Joe Hendry here. But then I also proceeded to tell him, I have a hot take and I have a prediction, a very bold prediction. You don't have to say yes. Obviously, you don't have to say no because I know that's your thing. But I did. Drew McIntyre came out and hugged Cody Rhodes. What is this? What is it? All right, but wait a minute. Let me finish this story real fast before I do this. But but Joe Hendry, I said to him, he was like, what you got? I was like, I believe that you should show up at number 30 for the Rumble, or show up at the Rumble at all. I'm just saying. He was like, oh, the Rumble, huh? Well, we shall see. And he's looking over at his friend, his guard or something like that, next to him with a photographer that was taking content, filming content for them. And I was like, he didn't flinch. So, but yeah, but Joe Hendry, I would love to see that happen. I think we all would love to see Joe Hendry appear at the Rumble. I would love it at number 30. But shout out to everybody else coming in the chat. I'm so happy. Hi, Dad. Good to see you. Papa Honey's in the house, y'all. Shout outs to my pops. Of course, Patchu. Bobby says, Happy New Year, Patchu and Honey. Appreciate it. Happy New Year to you. Boza says, so glad to see what WWT has planned for 2025. Boza, shout outs to you and Happy New Year, buddy. Lillian Garcia is the SmackDown announcer now. Alicia Taylor will be our Raw announcer. I saw that they made the switch. I think that's big, and I think that's amazing for Alicia Taylor. So shout outs to both of them. They're doing bang up jobs. And Lillian Garcia, it's not like we haven't known Lillian before. Lillian Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Artificial Mitchell. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry if I butchered it, but he says they say Wrestle Kingdom 19 is in 7 hours. I'm so excited. Listen, this whole week is absolutely bonkers when it comes, like, this is a week where you're real happy and excited to be a wrestling fan if you watch more than one promotion. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people like to stick to one, which I used to be very guilty of, but when you're a wrestling fan, you're a wrestling fan through and through, and you have to make sure that you cover all your bases. So shout outs, and can't wait for to see the results for Wrestle Kingdom as well. So much more than, Raw, Netflix. Like, do I say more? There's just so much going on everywhere. New Japan, everywhere. Pro Wrestling Noah, Omos winning a championship. Beautiful. So happy for him. And I think that they should continue to treat him that way. Give him the respect he deserves. Bobby says, the lady Diane says hello too. Happy New Year, Diane. Courtney, what's up, girl? Happy New Year, babes. Happy New Year, Jeffrey. So good to see y'all. I've missed y'all. I know I've been away for a little bit, but I'm back. Like, as far as the watch alongs, if you've seen me, I've been popping up in WWT Live and everything. We had a really, really fun and crazy and hilarious WWT award show, which was held by one of our elected officials here, the councilman, Pharaoh. But that's pretty. There's just too much. There's just so much going on, and I feel like, the new year ended and now we're here into the new year. It just came and went. Another year gone by, but another year to be blessed, to be able to do the things we do in order to, keep our sanity and to, make ourselves happy in whatever way, shape, or form that may be. Jeffrey says 2025 is the year to be a wrestling fan. It's funny how everybody's jumping on the bandwagon now, because I saw that ET Entertainment Tonight was doing the Golden Globes, and they were like, where are all my wrestling fans at? I'm like, well, where have y'all been? Like, y'all missed the whole ship. Like, hello. But they were doing a really cool cover story on Liv Morgan and her 7-acre farm that she has, and visiting her her estate, I would call it, her home, and seeing her ring that she has where she trains and everything. I think that's pretty freaking cool. What are we saying here, Drew? What are we? Drew is telling Cody to watch his back. As Kevin Owens shows up. How funny is that? Huh. So Drew was basically just warning Cody and it happened. Interesting. And now they're just brawling out. Cody, don't ruin that suit, man. Don't ruin that suit. And here comes Nick Aldis and the officials. Are we gonna let them fight, guys? Let them fight. Rhodes, Cody is not playing no games. Cody has had it. Cody is pissed. But if you ask me, Kevin's not like, I still don't think Kevin's wrong. I still somewhat don't think Kevin's wrong. Maybe what he did to Cody, how he did it, messed up, obviously, for the sake of the storyline. But I'm just saying, Kevin Owens has been wronged by the bloodline for the last 4 years. And Cody, all of a sudden, the same person he, hauled up to celebrate him as champion at WrestleMania 40, the biggest WrestleMania ever, and one of the biggest. And then you betray him and completely align yourself with the same people that beat me up for the last 4 years. I would feel a type of way too. I really would. Oh, Cody's not cleared to wrestle yet. Wait, why? Oh, got it. I was like, wait a minute. He had an injury? Duh, he got powered. He got a power driver. Oh, wow. Here we go. And Solo has arrived with Jacob Fatu and TAMA TONGA. And they are going to be going against the honorary bloodline. Let's call them that, the honorary bloodline. And we got two girls here that are absolutely on fire. We got Naomi come up for a championship match against the Queen, Nia Jax. Could Naomi end up becoming a double champion tonight, y'all? Is that what's going to go down tonight? Or is Tiffy going to cash in? We have 3 hours of Raw. I mean, Raw. SmackDown. We have 3 hours of SmackDown. What the hell could they possibly have come up with? And what the hell could they have possibly rewritten? I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the chat. I'd like to see, Bobby says, I'd like to see Jacob Fatu in the men's Royal Rumble match. I think that is definitely going to be happening because Jacob versus everybody. Just give it to me. I'll take it. Bobby says, oh, Bobby has a really strong guess here, guys. He says that Tiffany Stratton might cash in tonight. I think so. Tiffy time is coming. Dad agrees with Bobby. It might be. Jeffrey, we should be nervous. We should be nervous about this. There's going to be a title change. The only title that's on the line tonight, as far as we know, is Naomi and Nia Jax. Who's coming out on top tonight? Who's coming out? Who do y'all see leaving as your women's champion on SmackDown tonight when all the smoke is cleared? What do you guys think? Benjamin says it's Tiffy time. Boza says, I could see Naomi 2 belts. I could see Queen Nia demanding Princess Tiffy to cash in on Chelsea. True. And then maybe she doesn't listen and still cashes in on Naomi and wins. Mind you, wasn't Naomi one of the first people that Tiffy started screwing, messing with backstage before, when she just joined the main roster? I believe it was Naomi. Didn't she spill the water in her face or something like that? If I'm right, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's what happened. But I remember Bianca and Naomi both being in that segment, and Tiffy splashed water or something in Naomi's face and was rude to her and stuff like that. Naomi wanted to get her, but Bianca was like, no, it's not worth it. So unless it was the other way around, it could have been Bianca too. But either way, Tiffy's coming for everybody's neck, basically. Boza says Naomi 2 belts. Jasim Ilori, thank you for joining us. Happy New Year to you. He says, are you ready for the big move on Netflix? I know I am. We don't get home, we stay home. Yeah, for real. I'm very excited for the move to Netflix. I think this is going to be very interesting. I think I'm also thinking that a lot of the crew from WWT might be joining in on that watch along. I know I might have to. I definitely might have to do that because I don't think that's going to be a Monday nightmare that I'm going to want to miss. I gotta see that, but we have to check in with our elected official. Mayor said he said, and check to make sure that that's confirmed, and then I'll let you guys know. But I don't see why not that we won't have a watch along for it. It's the first of its kind for the new year on Netflix, a new platform. Yeah. And I saw that there was a lot of backlash towards the collections and the content that they've already updated. I don't really see quite a problem with it. I mean, if they're going to be on Netflix like from here on out, they're gonna make sure everything is uploaded. I think there's like 10 years worth of like raw or something missing, but they're gonna eventually get everything on there. They just got to take, it just takes some time. I can't even imagine what kind of a process that would be, but because that's not in my realm or my forte. But I think that first episode is gonna just come out strong. And if they started with Cody and Kevin tonight, what the hell are they going to end this with? If they end this with the ladies, somebody's definitely changing titles. Naomi's either going to get a title or Naomi's going to get the title and then Tiffy cashes in. It's going to be one of those. It has to be. There's nothing else it could be. Oh yeah, here we go. We got Shinsuke Nakamura coming on out. My favorite samurai. I'm gonna call him Samurai Shinsuke. I love this. I love this look on him so much. Shout outs to Baking Jason Baker, the same creator of the Fiend mask, the same creator of Rhea's mask that she wore for War Games. I like this Shinsuke a lot. I'm so happy. Like I'm sure he was probably sick of everybody like singing his theme song. He's like, I'm supposed to be a heel. Y'all gonna believe this shit. Jasim says, do you believe Obafemi is going to move up to the main roster and move to Monday Night Raw this Monday night or in the future? I don't know if he'll show up for this Monday night. I think that would be a very big surprise. Well, yeah, that's right. We have New Year's Evil tomorrow. And he has a championship match against Trick Williams. But I don't know, man. I think Obafemi shouldn't move to the main roster yet. I do believe that he is able to be the face of a brand and carry it. It's his time. And he did such a great job being North American champion and undefeated as well. And the longest reigning. Yes, Shinsuke. I loved it. I love Shinsuke. I love this presentation. Anything that Shinsuke has ever done has been amazing to me. I don't care what anybody says. Whether it's a lackluster run or whatever, that man performs every single time. But I personally think that Obafemi should beat Trick Williams, and Trick Williams should be moving up because I think Trick Williams is ready for that polishing. He's got the NXT, he's been able to adjust and learn and know the machine that is NXT. When you're on the main roster, it's a different kind of broader, well, not different, but I would say and I wouldn't say better or worse because there's no such thing because they're all great. But what I'm saying is that I think that it's just more on a larger scale. It's a bigger spectacle that he's stepping into, and I think people need to become familiar with him. If you're not if you are familiar with Trick Williams, it's because you watch NXT. But there are a lot of people in the main roster that's still not familiar with him, even though he has showed up to the main roster a couple of times. But I think that there's still more for Obafemi to do in NXT. I think he should just rerun through that whole roster all over again, even the main event players. Well, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait a minute, Boza. That's right. It's a triple threat because Eddie Thorpe has been added to that match as well because he weaseled his way in there. But I think Obafemi deserves to be the winner, and I think he should hold the title for hold the main title. Because I think, and also the way they were hyping up Trick and Obafemi for the last year or so, they made they've made it very clear to keep them away from each other all year up until this moment. And this can only mean to me that this is Obafemi's crowning moment that's going to be happening tomorrow night. So y'all have a good time on Tuesday Night Pharaoh, because that's going to be wild. That's going to be a wild night. And then you have Julia and Roxanne as well. It's going to be a fun-filled evening for New Year's Evil. Oh wait, it's on January 7th, excuse me. Day after Raw on Netflix. I got thrown off. This holiday week has thrown me off so bad. Because the other day I thought it was Monday and it was Wednesday. Even like my work schedule kind of messed me up as well. And I'm just like, because I was working days that I usually don't work because I'm usually here. But child, it's just been a crazy, crazy holiday. Shinsuke and Andrade. In case you're just joining us, we are on Shinsuke and Andrade. We've already seen Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens fight once tonight. Let's see how many more times they could do it later. I think they're pretty much trying to go for that fight forever thing, kind of like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, but I don't think anything would beat that. But yeah, Jesse, that's what I think as far as Obafemi. Jacob Fatu versus Obafemi would be a fire match in the future. Bobby said that, and you're not wrong about that. I think that's something that would be main event. That could be main event worthy. Courtney says that's a whole process of getting the entire library onto Netflix, which will roll out through the entire year. That goes for AEW as well as getting their content onto Max. Yep, see? The hummingbird of WWT. She always knows. I'm telling you. Dad says, nice new entrance for Nakamura. I agree. Boza says they did it when he was a heel the first time when they gave his track lyrics. Yeah. Yeah, that's true that they did. That they did. Oh, and you were talking about in the future, not tomorrow or not on New Year's Eve. Let's see. Jesse says Shinsuke looks like Darth Vader with the mask. That's the samurai helmet. It's a tribute to his culture in Kyoto, Japan. Boza says, if Obafemi escapes that triple threat on Tuesday, Councilman will be filled with the Holy Spirit. And so will I. And so will I. Hey, Cydia. Happy New Year, baby girl. Hope all is well. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. She is all for Nakamura. Boza says, yeah, NXT is at the Shrine Expo Hall in LA. It's a wedding hall that sets up 5,000 fans. Oh, okay. Interesting. I wonder what they're going to have planned for this week. This week, they need to bring it this week. Not kidding, man. Y'all need to bring it. Boza says, hope everybody had a great holiday and people are ready for a crazy first half of January. There's literally wrestling almost every day. Yep. What a time to be alive. Shinsuke taking control in this match as we're watching picture to picture, but Andrade seems to be waking up a little bit here and retaliating. I don't see him winning, though. I think Shinsuke is going to win this. Look at these two NXT kings, two former NXT champions here, by the way. Andrade taking it to Nakamura. Bobby says you also have the number one contenders match for NXT Women's North American Championship. Stephanie Verker versus Lola Vice versus Kaylani Jordan versus Cora Jade. Yeah. For the the North American Championship. Wait a minute. Kaylani Jordan is not the North American. Oh, number one contender. Excuse me. Number one contender. Hello. It's like I read that, but it didn't compute, But that's going to be very good. I wonder who's going to win that. I think it could be Stephanie. I think Stephanie could win that. I think Fallon Henley could possibly play as the placeholder for a moment. I feel like she can have more than one North American title reign. Kaylani's always going to have the inaugural, so she's always going to be the first, and nobody's ever going to take that away from her, so that's fine. Cora Jade, maybe. Well, maybe Cora Jade will find a way, but what does that leave for, Julia and Roxanne? Then imagine you have the North American champion Cora Jade with the women's champion Roxanne Perez, and then all of a sudden maybe shenanigans happen and their relationship kind of turns into a cat fight, and then they fight each other and for belt for belt, or winner takes all. That would be cool. That would be really cool. And I could see that for Roxanne, and then giving it to Cora and her having be double champ, the first double champ. We've had the first men's double champ, which was Keith Lee back a few years. But for Cora, if Cora Jade could pull off being the first, and then also have Roxanne is being able to move up to the main roster, because Roxanne is due. I think we all know that. I think we all know that Roxanne is due. But I think that would be actually a really, really cool homage, or a way of putting your friend over, because Cora. I mean, we all know how wrestling storylines go, and kayfabes and breaking character and stuff like that. But Cora Jade and Roxanne are actually really, really good friends. They came up together in the business and everything. So, and they're still coming up together. I'm sure they're probably road wives. I wouldn't put it past them. Cora Jade and Roxanne, though, running the women's division, one of the best women's divisions, which is the NXT women's division, and they're the gatekeepers. That sounds pretty fire. I don't believe this is the first time you're right, Jeffrey. This match is cooking, but I don't believe we've seen I don't think this is the first time we've seen Andrade versus Shinsuke. But this is like prime Shinsuke, prime Andrade. Like, they're not just guys that came up from NXT anymore. And that was a kick out by Shinsuke. Yeah, I don't know, Andrade. I don't know if it's going to be working for you, buddy. I think this is where you lose. And he kicked out of the elbow. The spinning back elbow. Cindy says, I need Nakamura retaining at Mania, please and thank you. Let them know, girl. Let them know. We'll make sure we'll tell Trips later. Jasim says, do you think Zilla 2 might join Roman Reigns' bloodline this Monday? There's been a lot of rumors talking about that. Do you think it's going to come true? I think it's a definite possibility. I did see a resurfaced Zilla, or a recent Zilla interview actually, where he was asked, which bloodline would you join? Solo Sikoa's or Roman Reigns? And he was like, I gotta go. I think he said Joe, which is Roman Reigns' real name, or somebody. He's like, I gotta go Roman Reigns. I gotta go Roman Reigns. So that you might be onto something. That could happen. I definitely think it could happen, but I just don't know about Monday. But then again, it is Raw on Netflix, and there it is. 1, 2, 3. Shinsuke Nakamura is still victorious. Oh, And here comes the former United States champion, the megastar, Mr. LA Knight, and he is coming ready to scrap. Oh, dodged a bullet by Shinsuke there. Just watch out for that mist, buddy. And he is beating the crap out of Shinsuke, and the crowd is yang to his punches. Oh, BFT. Tried to go for the BFT. Shinsuke, obviously being the veteran that he is, was able to be one step ahead and escape. All right. Hand him the mic. Oh, we got the yeah rant. It ain't with everybody saying LA Knight. Yeah. Go off, LA Knight. They just hyped this up really good. This is going to be good when these two finally go at it. They're keeping them away on purpose because they don't want to oversaturate us with too much title shit, I think. But LA Knight is pissed, and I don't blame him. But you got a veteran in Shinsuke. I don't know. That's terrible. That's terrible for me to have to choose between picking from these two because I love them both. Oh, hello, Pretty Deadly and Apollo Crews. I need Pretty Deadly to go back to doing like those segments. I need more of those funny ass like ribbing segments. I need like they do Fashion Police or something. Like, you know. Oh, Santos Escobar and Legado de Fantasma. Get tranquilo, he said. Tranquilo. Oh, fight. Oh, fight. Oh, fight. Oh, they bullying them. They didn't even try to fight them. They bullying them and holding them against. Okay, pretty deadly. Look out on that Phantasma. Let's go. Tag team rivalries. Yes. We need more opponents for Magic City. I said it again. Motor City Machine Guns. Not Magic City. I was gonna say it again. Oh my god. If the team was here, they'd crack me for that. I know they would. They would totally rip me. But whatever. Motor City Machine Guns. Yes, we need more prospects. That's what we need. Or DIY, excuse me. Holy crap, DIY. You know, this year has flown, Boza. This year is I'm all over the place. You see what happens when you consume so much wrestling content and then you do so much stuff in between that, and not to mention even life and you know, family and things like that. Like, god damn it, guys. Courtney. Yes, Magic City is gonna be a t-shirt soon. Yeah, it should. Magic City Machine Guns. That's hilarious. Wrong show, honey. Like, bro, it's too much. It's too much. Oh my god, I can't believe that. That's so funny. That is too funny. That made my day. Oh shoot. Oh, we got Piper versus Michin again tonight, or not again? But I feel like they fought last year or something. I don't know. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of like the same things here and there, but I don't think I am. I don't think so. Maybe. Bobby, love this show so much. Jeffrey says 2 heel tag teams fighting. Where do they do that at? I mean, they do it in AEW. I can never tell who's the heel or the face half the time because everybody's just switching up. You know, it's not even, there's no heels or faces or good guys and villains anymore. It's just you like this person or you don't like this person. It doesn't matter. I like them all. How about that? Courtney says 2025 is the year tag teams from all promotions for tag team promotions from all promotions to shine with not just matches but with promos and vignettes. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Speaking of which, that's what before I lost my train of thought and was thinking Magic City. I think that Pretty Deadly needs to go back to doing those segments that they did, like especially like when they were in NXT. I feel like they could give me like fashion police vibes or fashion files, like it, or like what Fandango and oh my god, why is his name leaving me? Tyler Breeze, Prince Pretty, pretty much did. Like I miss doing them, like tag teams doing that. I feel like they should lean into that more, especially them, because they would be great comic relief. The fact that they were like involved with like Nia Jax's party and everything like that was pretty cool, being in the Queen's Court. Like, I think that's cool. And I think they should still keep doing that. But I also think that they should be on their Breeze Dango shit. Like, yeah, it was like JBL and the Cole show. It was like APA, even APA leaned into their comedic, in their comedic personalities a little bit. I would love that. I would totally love that. Did you guys even notice that the canvas on SmackDown is like blue? Like, I don't think it was like that last week, was it? I don't think so. Jeffrey says they're gonna come out to Disco Lounge and DJ playing. Oh my god! Like, yeah, I like the whole disco thing for them. It goes with their outlandish outfits and their obnoxious personalities. Oh yeah, getting ready for Raw Netflix, and they got a little setup over there for the fans to create their own entrance. Oh, Apollo Stooge, Johnny Gargano, Apollo Stooge. Mm, you need to get got for that. Apollo Crews need to get your ass for that. I would what that, and not for nothing, that was clever. They lied and said it was DIY that started it with Legado de Fantasma. That's a line, Jeffrey. Nigga, oh, they said because my eyes are connected to my brain. There you go. I knew I'd seen that somewhere, Bobby. Thank you so much, Bobby, with the info. Got Michin says Michin did a singles match against Piper Niven on SmackDown September 27th in 2024 before she did the dumpster match with Chelsea Green. I was like, I knew this looked familiar. They and just like that, it's almost 8:45, y'all. What the hell are we gonna do for these next 2 hours? What are we gonna do? What are they gonna give us? That's not what we're gonna do, because we know what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch this shit. But what I'm saying is, what do y'all have planned? What is like the rewrites and everything? Is there like anything going on? And then Jade Cargill. Did anybody see Jade Cargill and her recent post for the new year? Pulling up with the Doja Cat? Killer. She's ready to kill somebody. Bosa says, that's my thing, honey. I'm sure they're rewriting it as they're going. They said they've been doing rewrites since 6 o'clock. Well, as of 6 o'clock. Come through with the Wonder Woman boots, Chelsea. Come through. Chelsea gonna be rocking that belt fire for however long she holds it. I knew when that woman showed up, she showed up in the freaking Statue of Liberty outfit. I'm like, girl, it's beautiful. She's the gift that has kept on giving. She deserves that title around her waist, and she's absolutely amazing. Oh my God, is that Vanessa Hudgens? Vanessa Hudgens is there with her hubby. And Corey's paying homage to his United States Women's Champion. Where was that for Shinsuke? Well, she's the first. She's also the first ever. Chelsea Green is so great. I'm like, girl, you Canadian and you're rocking the the first Lady Liberty outfit and rocking the US stuff. Like, it's amazing. Like, I know somewhere Bret Hart is like, somebody got something right. My president of the US, Chelsea Green, says Jeffrey. Moses says WWE's version of Karen was right. First WWE Women's United States Champion. She was. You got to give it to her. I didn't know it was as of 6 p.m. Holy crap. Takes me back to when Vince was there. He would rewrite as the show would go on. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Hunter to do the same thing. I really wouldn't. Already with the distractions and the numbers game. Piper Niven is in charge of this match so far. Jeffrey said Jade was looking like the movie Carrie, for real. But it's also an artist thing, I think. It's also a tribute to what Doja Cat did when she was releasing the rollout for her album Scarlet. And Scarlet is a symbolism of the reinvention of the self. So she's about to go off. Jade ain't coming to play no games. Like, y'all thought the storm was here and the storm was coming. No, this one that's coming, this is the real storm. Yeah, this is the real storm. And I think we need to be careful. I still need to know who attacked her, but I feel like I do. I want to know, who do you out like? I want everybody, because I know I've been asking for a while, but what's y'all final answer? What is y'all final answer? Who attacked Jade and why? And that's your final answer. I don't want to like sway any opinions or anything like that. I have mine and I've been sticking to it. I believe that Jade was attacked by Charlotte Flair. I believe it. Because the only time, and everybody's like, why Charlotte? Why Charlotte? One, she's almost ready to come back, or she could be ready to come back anytime soon. I mean, despite the pictures that they're putting up, that she puts up on social media, sometimes people do shit to throw you off on the timeline and everything like that, because she could be fully healed and we don't even know it. You know? They're just, waiting to pull the plug on her. But what I'm saying is, I think truly that Jade Cargill was attacked by Charlotte Flair. And the only reason why is because Jade, out of all the women on this roster already, is the only woman who's a threat to Charlotte's career. As far as like, physical threat, like we know damn well we would have gotten those two at Mania one-on-one. If of course, because of, we know accidents happen and things happen in the ring sometimes, and things are out of your control. But I think that we definitely would have gotten Jade and Charlotte at WrestleMania 40. That would have been a big women's match. But I'm okay with what we have, because we can always get that another time. We can always get that later this year. So, but the only reason why I think it was Charlotte is because she's beaten everybody else. She's the last time we saw the one time that we saw her interact with Jade Cargill was when Triple H was basically bringing her in, introducing her to everybody and the company and stuff like that, just hosting her. And backstage, there was a segment where Charlotte had just finished talking to someone, and then she looks over, she leaves, she looks over, and she's face to face with Jade with Triple H in the middle. And Triple H was like, "Oh, Charlotte, yes, I just wanted to introduce you to," and she said, "Jade." She basically finished his sentence, and they were just staring at each other. I remember this segment clear as day, and I hope you guys do too. I'm sure you guys do too. And she was like, "Jade, I know." And then Jade responds to her and says, "Well, it's my pleasure." And Charlotte says, "Oh, it will be." And she walked away. That's the last and only time that we've seen Charlotte and Jade interact. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. I can't wait. I personally think that it's Charlotte, and I'm sticking with that. Because Charlotte knows how to play this game. And I don't see anybody getting close enough to Jade to be a threat like that and slam her on a car and everything like that. It could have been anybody. It could be any of these women. It could have been Piper. Oh my God, Piper Niven. Girl, what just happened to Piper? Is she okay? She almost fell on her head. Girl, get up. Get up. I feel like Meek Mill. Is Meek Chin twerking? Okay, Meek Chin. Up, Meek Chin for the pin after a kick. 1-2. No, kick out by Piper Niven. The blue canvas does look nice. I do agree. Do you think Chelsea Green's husband might make a debut in WWE? I think it's possible. You can never say never. They always come back. You always want to make sure that they come back, but I don't think he needs to. Only if he wants to, then he should. Oh, wow. And that's over. 1, 2. Oh, she kicked out. She kicked out of her pile driver. Or excuse me, that was like a body slam into a body driver. I don't know, but that was wild. Let's just call it a body driver because it was a combo, They should have a red canvas for Netflix. I think they will. I think most likely they will. They should if they're doing it like this with SmackDown. But then again, that's the USA Network and this Netflix is different. We're not going to be on the USA Network for Raw, so never know. Oh, she missed it off the top rope. Come on, Michin. Time to capitalize, girl. Get her. Third time's a charm. Here we go. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. And that is it. Michin is your winner. And the United States champion is pissed. Jeffrey said that Storm might be the apocalypse. No shit. No shit. Jasim thinks Bianca Belair did it. Jeffrey says Naomi. But why? I also want to know why and your reasoning for coming up with that verdict. I feel like to me, because me personally, I'm on the opposite side of the fence of that. Because one, I don't want to put these women against each other. They've made such an impact. He walked around the metal detector. Stop playing. Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is in the house, y'all. It's about to get serious. If Paul's here, it's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good night. The wise man is in the house and he walked around the metal detector as well. But yeah, I feel like that's just so cliche and obvious for it to be Naomi and Bianca. I feel like that's just like the go-to thing. Like there's been so much lies and betrayal in the last couple of years with these storylines and, a lot of wishy-washy shit. But I think personally that we should see Charlotte versus Jade. But I mean, everybody thinks it's Bianca Bianca or Naomi. And and I understand Naomi is very happy to be a tag team title holder. But you know what? I would be happy to be a tag team title holder too after everything that transpired when I got it the first time, and had to leave everything I loved in this company to reinvent myself in a new one. So I don't blame her. But I don't think it's her. I don't think it's her. They didn't give us that picture point for nothing. Like, there's going to be a point in time where we get all three of these women together and they all have belts. And I feel like that's what we need to do. Because once Jade comes back, if Naomi becomes champion tonight and Jade comes back, I'll be like, here, girl, I was just keeping it warm for you here. I just wanted to hold it down. I didn't want y'all to forfeit. Boom, call it a day. And then they're all holding gold. 3 beautiful, bold, athletic Black women holding gold all at one time. Please, come on now. Come on now. Like, I'd rather not put them against each other. I'd rather keep them together. I feel like they're so much stronger together and they're more fun and everybody loves them. I love the big 3. Jade's character is changing, says Benjamin, and maybe it's a rebirth. I think it is. I definitely think it is, because that's what the Scarlet persona that Doja Cat did is a reinvention. So I feel like Jade is on a whole nother wave now. It's from a storm to apocalypse, like you said, Jeffrey. Does the wrestling ring actually hurt? You know what? That's a question for the pros. I've never personally been in a wrestling ring or taken a bump on a wrestling ring or anything like that. Or, I've been athletic before, but as far as more like a performing artist and dancer, but not like a performing artist wrestler. So that's a whole nother ball game. But if anybody in the chat knows and has experience in the ring in some way, shape, or form, or knows what it's been like to be in the ring, please let Jasim know, because there's a lot of people that don't know, So Boza says Raw's post show is going to be a regular thing on Netflix. It's hosted by Joseph Tessitore and Wade Barrett and Big E. Oh, really? Oh, the post show. Huh. I wonder how those post interviews are going to go with the New Day. That just made things really, really interesting. Bobby, I couldn't agree with you more, and I love you for this. Zelina Vega for a belt in 2025. Damn it. Push my girl. I don't know how true the rumors are, and I don't always like to speculate on people's situations, but I saw possibly that she could be out with the minor injury or a secret injury. They're keeping it very under wraps. I don't know. That's just what I heard. I don't know personally, so I'm not saying that's definite. Don't take my word for it. But I'm just saying that's something that I've seen surfacing on the net. But I pray that that's not the issue, because I really wish a better year for my girl and she deserves it. Oh, we have a Naomi vignette. Bro, they're going to give her the belt tonight, and then Tiffy's going to take it. They're hyping this up. Oh boy. Oh boy. God, Naomi's come such a long way, man. She's grown. She was always my favorite, even when she was on the Funkadactyls. She was my favorite one. I mean, her and Cameron, I love Cameron too, but Naomi, I was like, I don't know why, but Naomi stands out to me. Yes, you are, honey. You are the glow. Who y'all got, Naomi or Nia? I think Naomi wins with also a Tiffy cash-in, and we get the kickoff rivalry that we've been teased at for the last few months. Well, since Money in the Bank, and I think Tiffy cashes in. Or maybe Nia retains. They're hyping up Naomi like she's about to win this. But what if Nia retains and Tiffy still cashes in? I don't, Councilman, don't kill me, because I know those are both of your clients, and you said doesn't go. Oh, wait, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody has a sign that says Solo SIKOA is the Timu tribal chief. Somebody's been listening to us, y'all. He said, screw that. Setting the record straight before people start talking crap about Monday. is the real tribal chief? We know who is. We know who's the real tribal chief. OTC. Mm-hmm. Oh, Roman Reigns and I trained Solo to become next in line. Molded and taught Solo to be how to become the tribal chief. Prepared Solo for the moment in time. The future is the head of WWE, baby. Yes, he is. Now, oh boy, guys. Now they got Paul Heyman coming out here hyping this shit up, man. I'm excited. I can't wait to see this match. I'm very hyped for CM Punk and Drew, but when you got Paul Heyman coming out to hype up the match, you better be ready for the match. It's so funny because Councilman and Dion from All Star Fandom, shout outs to them. We were earlier talking, not live, but we were talking amongst ourselves in conversation about like he's like saying that saying that possibly that the bloodline story might have gone stale. I was like, oh no, we're not going there yet. Just when you start having those thoughts, that's when it's going to change. That's right. That's right. He stole that Ula Fala. You tell him. Got rid of Jimmy Uso. The wise man. Mm-hmm. No sane man will ever acknowledge Solo SIKOA. So for all of you in this chat and watching that do, you are exactly what Paul Heyman said you are. Let's go. Oofa. Oofa. That's a lot. That's a lot you just said there about those boys there. No sane man. So for all of you that believe Solo's the tribal chief, you are insane. That's basically what he said. That's right. There must be a winner, must be a loser. That's right. He was setting the record straight. Oh, only tribal chief. That's right. Go off, Paul. Oh, shit. Solo's music just hit. Oh, not for nothing. The song is fire, man. Taking it all. Settle the score. Taking it all. The one thing I will acknowledge on Solo is that his damn theme song. That's something I will acknowledge. I will acknowledge his theme song, but I will not acknowledge Solo SIKOA as my tribal chief. I did it in 2024, and I still won't. Okay. See, right? There's plenty of people that agree with me. He stole that Ula Fala. I will never acknowledge Solo. Boza says he can't wait to praise his real tribal chief Monday after no DQ. Oh my God, Timu Tribal Chief is here. He's scared. Of course he is. But he's not alone. Yeah, CM Punk and Seth. Sorry, Jeffrey. I'm like wrestling. I have like wrestling dyslexia right now. Dad, I like that. Roman Solo. This is how we acknowledge Roman. This is how we acknowledge Solo. I love that. It's funny. Where Naomi getting her own video package was pretty fire. They're hyping me up for that match, but I feel like it's gonna backfire. Like, you know, when they do that, it's like they could possibly make you think that she's about to win the championship, but I really feel like there's gonna be a big swerve and Tiffy time is upon us. I really do. Solo Sikoa face to face with Paul Heyman since the last time they were together when he got Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu to throw him under on the table. So this is their first interaction. And everybody chanted OTC. You know what's crazy though? I don't hate Solo Sikoa. I just won't acknowledge him as my tribal chief. But when Solo, he said I'm seconds away from pissing my pants. Don't make him laugh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. But yeah, seeing Solo Sikoa, as much as I know I don't acknowledge him, it's not that I don't like him. I love Solo Sikoa a as a wrestler, and since his come up and everything when he joined NXT, I kind of always saw this for him. I knew he would fit right into the story. We doing this again, Solo? That's not your tribal chief. Don't you dare give him that mic, Paul. You better drop that. Drop that. Drop the mic. Paul, drop the mic and leave. Drop the mic and leave, Paul. I was going to say, come on, man. You're from New York, man. Got to have more integrity than that. And now here come the Solo suck chants. As he's about to speak. But not for nothing. They said that they did the same thing to my tribal chief. But now everybody loves my tribal chief. Now everybody loves tribal chief, right? After Cody finished the story. Yeah. Phoenix, Arizona. You know what's crazy? There's a lot of little ones in the air that acknowledge Solo, and they get loud for him. Like, he's grown. He's grown from being, you know, the 4-42 or whatever freaking win-loss record he had. It's like that. It's like the record doesn't even define him anymore. He needs him to acknowledge the truth. Jasmine, you are not acknowledging Solo. Shout out to my little sister. Oh, don't I know it, Jeffrey? Don't I know it? Jeffrey said it best. We don't acknowledge you, Solo. Okay, no, not never. Okay, I thought you put your one up for Solo. I was about to, you know, about to be like, listen, do I got to make a trip to PA real quick and beat the OTC back into your veins? Because last time I checked, you were all OTC, girl. What? What? That's right. Well, that's true. Paul Heyman is someone who will never disrespect the Samoan family or the Ulafala because he knows he's been riding with them since he was 15 years old. He's probably seen all them boys when they were babies. Every single one of them, from Jacob to Solo to Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, Roman Reigns. If Roman wins, he'll put the Ulafala around his neck and acknowledge him as the tribal chief. Is that what he just said? Nah, my sis has a brain. She's on Roman's side for sure. But if I beat Roman, then he's gonna have to put the Ulafala on him. And I will, he said. No, we know. Listen. And everybody know I own the Ulafala and that I own you. What? What? But to acknowledge me. Yo, it's the Solo SIKOA Revenge Tour, y'all. He's pulling the Liv Morgan for 2025. He's coming for everything that Roman loves, including his wise man. The Ulafala, like screw the title. Oh boy. What are you doing? Oh, I was gonna say. Whew. I love Paul Heyman. I love Paul Heyman. Somebody like if there were Oscars in wrestling, can you please give him the freaking lead actor award, please? Because for God's sakes, he's just so good. You'll be my tribal chief forever. But wait a minute. But don't y'all remember when Paul Heyman came out in a suit that looked exactly like Solo SIKOA when he first appeared after getting knocked in the table? Do y'all remember that, or was it just me? Are we getting swerved? Am I getting played here? Like I feel like I truly feel like somebody's playing games here.
Why would that man play games with me? Why would you play games with me?
I don't have no time for no games. This is tribal combat. Get your shit together, Solo. And hey, wise man, get your head in the game. Stop all this scared shit, okay? You have backup. You got your OTC. You got the honorary Us. You got Jimmy and Jay. I think you'll be all right. Solo ain't put his hands on you yet, but that doesn't mean that he might not have gotten jumped back there. There's still pretty much an hour and 45 minutes left of content for tonight for us. Like SmackDown. Oh my God. And we have the Motor City Machine Guns with a really awesome vignette. Just saying that out loud so people hear me. You know, it's Motor City Machine Guns. And you know what? Speaking of tag teams, you know, it's very rare that you find good people to be able to relate to, also have lots of things in common with, you know, like where you're located, what you're into as far as wrestling and everything like that. It's one thing when you make really good friends, but here at WWT, we've made family. And also, guys, speaking of family, usually things that happen with families, you get a little visit every now and then. And we got a visitor tonight, y'all. The PR princess of WWT has popped in, and she is my WWT sis. Courtney Rice. What's up, girl? Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year. I mean, it's the first SmackDown 3 hours. I just couldn't let you do it by yourself for 3 hours.
I love that.
I just couldn't because it's
I
3
appreciate
hours.
that. I really, really do appreciate that. I was like, I was talking to Dion and Councilman a little bit a while ago, and I was just like, I don't know. I was like, if anybody wants to jump in, even for an hour or a half an hour, or just pop in and leave, like one of those, just to, you know, keep the energy going. And I'm so glad to have you with us, Miss WWT PR Princess. I know you've had a hell of a week as well already.
Yes. Oh, yes. It's been a very, very, very wild week. I mean, come on. Well, you know, Christmas and then Wednesday, you know, because you and Dion were in the chat too. We kicked off the first new year. We had AEW Dynamite, the first Dynamite in 2025, where it was on TBS, but it's simulcast from Max. So that was great. It was crazy.
There was some wild things that happened that I saw. I was just like, well, okay, way to come in hot, AEW. And how do you feel about the whole move to Max? How do you like the content, the way it looks there? How do you think they did a really good job for their first go around with Max?
I think for the first time, I didn't get a chance to watch it on Max. I had to watch it on my TV because my whole living room, because we have college football people, because it's playoffs time, so they had to do the TV. So I
Of course.
watched it on TBS, but I think Boza and other people watch it on Max, and they said they didn't have any issues with airage. But I'm also gonna say this: I did not have a good day because all my clients lost on Wednesday, and it sucked. And
I
was
thought I was
very,
thinking of you too. I'm like, damn, it's not a good night for you, boo. It's
It
not a good
it
night.
was not. It was not. I was very upset. Like OC, I can handle because he's OC. He can do whatever. I was
He's as
okay with
cool as a
OC.
cucumber. He can handle anything.
I was like, he was okay. And then the acclaim match that pissed me off to the fullest. I said so much on my watch along and even on the post show, and I said to myself, yeah, because I understand you're trying to split with them, but it's like, why would you have them squash against Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley? I understand why, because Bobby did beat a former AEW champion, Swerve Strickland. You beat the former AEW tag team champions. And I know Shelton Benjamin is gunning for Daniel Garcia's TNT championship.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, that a lot of factors there, a lot of clients. I know it was a bad week at the office for you, but hopefully next week will be a lot better.
OC, well, OC, I can handle. I don't know what's going to happen with Jamie Hager because she got misted by Julia Hart. So that's
Yeah.
going to be very hard to do. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to go in the same route they had with Sky Blue.
Mhm.
So that's also going to be interesting with the effects of it. I'm going to tell
Yeah.
you something. I love Max and Anthony. I love them with all my heart. I'm going to support them, but they need internal therapy after last week. They just need internal therapy.
Oh my goodness. Internal therapy. I'm here for that. I'm so here for
But
that. But yeah, Julia Hart's not coming to play.
she's not
And
coming
she's
to
been gone
play.
for a while. So I mean, I think it's only right. And she was a dominant women's champion as well.
She was.
I
And
think it's cool. But now I have a question really quick because I know this is a SmackDown watch along, of course. And if you're
yes,
tuning this, please like and subscribe this video or like and share this video. Let your friends know that Wrestling with Honey and Stone Cold Courtney have dropped in, and we are doing our SmackDown watch along, and it's fun, and we're
Yep.
fun, and we're
Yep.
dope. So,
Mhm.
but as far as Julia Hart goes, is there any affiliation still with her in the House of Black anymore?
There should be because her theme, because she
Have they
said the
showed
house
her?
always. Well, I don't want to think so yet because I think she's doing solo herself. Because also, I know Brody right now, he's going to be wrestling in Japan this weekend.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and we don't know I don't know what's going on
Right.
with Malachi Black, but I know she has to be a part of the House of Black. And we also haven't seen Buddy Matthews. So I think there is stirring a little bit. I think when Brody comes back after Japan, then we'll see the House of Black. Because I know Brody had to travel a little bit early to Japan. So I think we're going to see them. Hopefully we get to see Buddy. And hopefully we get to see Malachi Black. Because I feel like this is going to be the dangerous year for House of Black. I am ready for it. I know they want Rated FTR to be the trios belt, but I want the House of Black. I just really want the House of Black to get those trios belts.
They should get them back. I mean, did they? I think they had them once before. I'm like,
They did.
They did have them briefly, but it wasn't really that long, and it wasn't a justified reign either. It wasn't like, like it wasn't memorable, like, or anything. Like they didn't do anything with them. You barely saw them anyway. You still barely see them. And I really hope that they do more with the House of Black, at least up until the end of Malachi's contract, so he could come home.
I hope so.
Come back to WWE, guys.
I
Beg
hope
and
so
pleading.
too. And also with the fact that next month they're coming to Australia, and I would love to see Buddy Matthews make an appearance in Australia.
Yeah, that's true. And right now we got your favorite, Courtney. We got tag team action on the line and tag team championships on the line. DIY versus the former SmackDown champions, the Motor City Machine Guns. I gotta like watch myself when I say it because I can't believe I caught myself and I said it by myself. I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna rib me for this, and that could be a clip. Dylan's probably gonna make that a clip.
You know he is. He's definitely gonna be a clip.
He's the king of clips, but I think the clip going into 2025 should be this. Well, that was a great end of the year show. Not for
Oh.
nothing. I have found myself rewatching it like about 10 to 20 times within this week because of how fun that was. Like it was a good episode and a good way to end the year with the crew and the gang.
That was hilarious. I just thought that was really funny because I haven't watched the reclip of it, but just being in the moment live, it was just really hilarious.
It was so much fun. So much fun. So have you been able to watch SmackDown throughout the night? Are you all caught up and everything?
Yeah.
How about that Shinsuke and Andrade match, huh?
That was a
I could
really
use
good
some more
match.
of that. I would like some more
I
of that.
would. I feel like, I know he's with LA Knight, but it just would be nice to bring a lot of reminiscent in the US title picture because there's so many potential contenders out there. Like, of course, you have LA Knight, you have Andrade, you have Carmelo Hayes. There's so many other people that you can leverage on. So, and I just love seeing mid-card titles be second tier to championships.
Again.
The same way it was for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yep. The same exact way. Just as reputable, just as important. And it was basically to show who's going to be that next person to run the brand when they potential future champions,
Yep.
And we're here, picture. Motor City Machine Guns looks to be taking over in this match a little bit. They got DIY wobbling about outside. Not for nothing. I don't mind a heel DIY. I don't mind it. I don't mind them turning heel this way because that way you bring that element of DIY back. That aggression, their toughness. They were bad son of guns in NXT, like when they were together. For being a tag team that was put together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
He did my favorite. I love when Ciampa does that. Johnny's usually supposed to do it with him.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy to see Johnny be a heel because I think this would develop a lot for his character.
Listen, anything to bring Psycho Killer Ciampa back is fine with me. Because I miss Psycho Killer Ciampa. Like No One Will Survive theme song Ciampa. Boza says, Boza speaking in regards to Julia. She has the representation of still being in the House of Black. She looked great versus Jamie Hayter.
And also, I will say this because our mayor's not here and he represents Mercedes. When Julia was here, if you recall when Mercedes debuted, she had a stare down with Julia Hart. And they were supposed to meet right before Willow was supposed to have her match with Julia Hart at Dynasty. So I'm just saying, if I were Mercedes, because you got Mina this weekend, but be careful of Miss Julia Hart.
Wow. Mercedes is basically just getting the AEW rub from all the former women's champions. That's basically what's happening. That's crazy. Well, I guess money does change everything. But in this case, we are still into our Honey Night SmackDown watch along. If you're just joining us, I am here with the WWT PR princess, the hummingbird of AEW, Miss Stone Cold Courtney Rice, and she is all elite. But tonight, she's a little bit more sweeter added to the pot for Honey Night SmackDown watch along. So she's come to join your girl, and this is what we do. We have some company, grab some popcorn, and call it a day. We watch wrestling together. And
first live SmackDown of 2025. Let's go.
Live SmackDown of 2025, y'all. So if you don't have your friends up in here, you're making sure you like and share this video as well. And Ciampa really taking it to Mr. Saban here.
Oh my God, I remember when they were in TNA, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, I kind of wasn't at first I wasn't too familiar with them, but ever since with working with Wrestling Talk, all I've learned is old what do they say, old things. You learn something old every day instead of something new every day, because technically you don't learn something new, it's just new to you.
Yes.
First 3 hours SmackDown. Yeah, first SmackDown 3 hours ever. SmackDown was never 3 hours.
It was well, we're not going to talk about that, but it was supposed to be prior.
It was supposed to be. They had announced that it was going to be 3 hours. They just didn't say when. And I was all hyped and anticipating a 3 hour watch along, and I didn't even get it. It was so that was a funny night though. It was very anticlimactic, but it was good content.
No, it was really that was funny.
Yep. And here we go, back live, tag to Johnny Gargano, Johnny wrestling, and Shelly going ham. Let's go. 1, 2. And that's a kick out by Johnny. Alex Shelley trying to figure out what he can do to capitalize on the situation. How do you advance from a team like DIY, especially when they are the veterans that they are? I mean, not for nothing. I was about to do it again. Motor City Machine Guns are are veterans themselves, of course, but in other promotions. Ooh, so wait, that was another discussion we had earlier tonight. So not only did we see Andrade versus Shinsuke Nakamura, and Shinsuke came out the winner. We saw Cody and Cody Rhodes get hugged by Drew McIntyre, which was something I did not think I'd ever see on. I don't think I'd ever see that first on a SmackDown in 2025. And he told Cody to watch his back. And Cody didn't and got attacked by Kevin Owens. And of course, they're hyping that matchup because that definitely needs to happen. And yeah, so that was that. Then we had Michin versus Piper Niven in a great one-on-one. Michin came out on top, and the United States champion was not happy about it. But life goes on. You take your wins and losses the same. Oh, got a kick out there from Ciampa. Well, breaking the cover from Ciampa there. Sorry. I think, yeah, so that we had that. Then we have Naomi. We have something. This is what we really need to talk about. Naomi versus Nia Jax for the women's championship for SmackDown. Who's winning? But who do you think is winning? And not only that, but hours in, like about a couple hours into the show, or an hour into the show, something had resurfaced online according to WrestleVotes, where they said that there have been rewrites that have started as of 6 p.m. this evening for this show, and that there could possibly be a title change. Do you think the women's championship is the one that changes? Do you think Naomi comes out on top, or do you think Nia retains? Does Tiffany Stratton cash in? And on who? She hasn't been seen at all yet tonight. What do you make of this situation?
Oh, this is really interesting. I do believe there is going to be a title change. However, I believe Nia is going to retain, but for some odd reason enough, Tiffany is going to cash in on her, because we had this little preview.
I mentioned that earlier too, so it's funny you say that.
We had this little preview of Tiffany trying to cash in on Nia, because she thought it was going to be Liv Morgan, but in the actuality, it's been Nia. And of course, she had every opportunity stop, from Bailey to My Little Poison Pixie Kansas. So I do have a feeling the women's title is going to be changed.
Oh,
but I don't think.
Hold on, so sorry. Hold that thought 1 second. But Pretty Deadly has just entered the chat, and they pretty much helped DIY just now.
What?
And DIY is about to retain the tag champs, because that is a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Oh, they kicked out.
What?
Pretty Deadly pretty much trying to do the favor for DIY for the mess up, and they're pretty much starting trouble with all these tag teams. Now this is what I want. This is what I like. Give me that funny.
Oh my God. Famgo. Falco
The other one was hanging over the barricade. So much happening right now. But Alex Shelley has a crossface on Johnny Gargano, and Saban just put another crossface on Tommaso Ciampa. The way he fell into that was absolutely dope. Are y'all about to tap? Y'all not about to. Oh, Garza and Pretty Deadly have ruined the match. DIY is still your tag team champions. Now, see, this is what I was mentioning earlier when we had first seen Pretty Deadly and Legado de Fantasma interacting in the background. I was like, this is what we need. We need more prospects for the tag team championships. So now we got them. So I smell a fatal 4-way come Royal Rumble. Like
Actually,
a fatal 4-way street fight, or not a Hell in the Cell, but a ladder match or something. There's going to be something absurd with these four that's going to happen they're going to have a match or a tournament or something, but I think they all should be in the same match for fatal 4-way. But
I think I was going to say, because I'm losing my thought, I was going to say Royal Rumble because there's something else before the Rumble, Saturday night's main event.
That's right. That is right. And Nia Jax is like, where's Tiffany? She's nowhere to be found when I need her. But for some reason, I don't know why. And I will get you back to your point for what do you think's gonna happen with the women's title match, Courtney. But make sure Bianca stays out of my way. Is this not giving Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, like this whole thing that they got going on? Is it not giving you shades of Miss Kitty in China? Do you remember that era where China was the dominant and she was was like her little pet pretty much that did shit for her or helped distract something or whatever the hell? It's giving Miss Kitty versus Nia and China like vibes because it seems that Candice LeRae is eager to do whatever the queen desires and as long as she's happy and whatever keeps her champion. So Nia asking for Tiffany being nowhere to be found. Well, yeah, the cat. She was called Miss Kitty, and then they called her the cat because of China said. It's a long story, but yes. That's what it reminds me of. But I think you're right. But go ahead, continue into your point about the women's title match, the process, how you think it's going to happen, is cash in, what have you.
I feel like for this one, because I feel like Nia's going to retain, but for some odd reason, it's going to be blindsided and Tiffy's going to cash that in on her. Because if you think about it,
willingly, right?
Yeah, willingly, because if you think about it, she's had many times and she was interrupted by Candice LeRae, Bailey, many others. So I feel like she is somewhere lurking, and I feel like, and especially if they want to kick off the first SmackDown 2025 with a bang, and also you have Monday to worry about, this has to be the moment where Tiffany does it.
That is a possibility. I did make mention of that, and I think I'm going to go with that. I think by the end of the night, we could see Tiffany Stratton as the new SmackDown Women's Champion. And that's going to be so good because then that kicks off everything that they've been, leading us up to with Nia. Her and Nia could go on and have a great run together and maybe face off by the time Royal Rumble gets there, by the time we get to Royal Rumble. We're only a month away. Oh my God. Only a month away now. And everybody does seem to remember China and the cat. My dad definitely remembers. He loved China. R.I.P. GOAT. Moses says Naomi 2 belts. We need Naomi 2 belts. I would so be here for that because they're making it. I don't know. It's so hard. Triple H, you knew what you were doing when you booked this. And I guess when you decided to rewrite it as well, because you gave us that vignette of Naomi and it's like, oh, she could get it. She could win it. They're making her look like a superstar and she's been champion before, blah, blah, blah. She could be 2 belts. And then when Jade comes back, just be like, here, girl, I was just keeping it warm for you. Here, do your thing and go beat up anybody who's around. And somebody in the chat, I want to see who it was. Mackenzie Johnson, thank you so much for joining us. Mackenzie Johnson makes a good point. He says, I don't mind if the attacker is the Jade attacker is to be Blair Davenport. She would fit the role perfectly, and she needs a storyline program. Now that's something I didn't think of. That's something I didn't think of. But I don't know. I mean, because I have strong opinions about who I think it could be as well. But I think I'm gonna stick with my gut, and I'm gonna say Charlotte Flair, due to the only interaction they ever had when they were on SmackDown, with Triple H, and he was gonna introduce them and everything. And she was like, "It's my pleasure." She said, "Oh, it will be," and walked past her. I feel like. And I know it would sound like it's the coward's way out because you jump somebody, but she technically didn't jump her from behind if she pushed her or slammed her onto the car, onto the hood of a car. We got the honorary Oos.
Sammy.
And Mr. Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes is on a sneaky little come up.
Yeah.
He's on a sneaky little come up because he's had some good matches since this year started, since he moved up to the main roster after WrestleMania.
He was in Money in the Bank last year.
Yep. He was a big highlight in that match too. He fought Cody Rhodes his first night debuting on SmackDown.
Not once, but twice.
Oh, hey, Oos. He said, like I said, do we got a problem? I love the twin boys back together.
It's just nice to see them back as a tag team.
Yeah. And all three of them together. We're back. Anybody else feeling Oosie? I'm feeling Oosie.
But it's always interesting because now it's like you have them and Drew in the same building.
Yeet. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Watch where you going, Oos. And his bestie just left. They're gonna have another Sammy and Kevin program. Watch. They're gonna fight forever. The fight goes on forever.
Just let them fight. Just let them fight.
Yeah. And it's gonna be so good. Can you imagine being like the Usos though, and being twin brothers and being raised and born into this family, and being like, one day we're gonna be as big as our parents and shit like that, and our grandparents and everything. And like they're actually like living their best life in the business. Like so dope. So dope.
It's just so crazy, especially having so much history within your family. And also just creating a legacy of your own.
Absolutely. Jeffrey says KO the college bully. I'm here for that. I'm here for the college bully Kevin. I'm here for college bully Kevin. That's what we're calling him now. College bully Kevin.
He was always good as a heel. He had his best work.
He's better as a heel. He's always been. It's like Samoa Joe. It's like turning Samoa Joe face. Like, nah, bro. Like we know you're about that savagery. Like we need you to be savage. Cody Rhodes and Nick Aldis. Oh boy. Put aside your hatred for Kevin Owens and think about the match. Nick Aldis apparently doesn't want to make this match. Nick is worried that the match won't happen at Royal Rumble. He suspended Cody till the Rumble. Huh.
Interesting.
Right, he's the champ. How are you gonna suspend the champion?
And isn't he supposed to be on Monday?
Well, I guess he's one of the ones that are going through the portal. Only because of this Kevin Owens situation. Because Kevin Owens is technically SmackDown. But Cody's technically SmackDown too.
Yeah.
He's the champion for the undisputed champion. The undisputed champion's on SmackDown. But I don't know. I guess he's, there the portal, just going through the portal. It's just, I feel like everybody's just going in and out. in and
Yep.
out. Like, you just get what you get and be happy.
Yep.
Oh my God, when you just did that, I thought of People's Elbow.
I know. It's like the most electrifying move
in sports entertainment. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. We're 20 minutes to 10. Normally, where this would be the main event, this is not the main event, guys. I thought this was going to be the main event.
I think it's
We already went. Hold on. Oh, no. The main event's going to be the 6-man tag. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I was going to say, hold on. If this isn't the main event, then what is? Because I thought we got through all our matches already.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and
Yes.
Naomi's not alone.
Come on, Bianca.
Oh, Naomi
Let's go. Trinity FATU
against Queen Naya.
I love that it's family versus family.
Oh yeah.
It's so crazy. Like, imagine, like, I get to beat up on my cousin every week and do a stink face to her every week. Like, imagine, how funny would that be?
It's just so funny. It's
That's
like
that's just a regular day in my house, in my house for me with my siblings. Like, we just oh my God, one time I got my brother so good. I forgot when it was. I don't know if it was a holiday or something, but I got my brother on an RKO so good. Like, no one saw it coming. Everybody just saw me running. They're like, Crystal, what? Boom, honey, like, what? And I was like, yeah, I just did
That's
that.
funny. That is funny.
That's probably one of the only moves I could ever pull off on my brother. Like, I won't ever be able to get away with that ever again. Like, that was probably my best chance because they're both younger than me, but now they're both bigger and taller than me. So it's like I can't mess with them. Shout out to my mom.
You can't.
Oh yeah, NXT New Year's Evil
Next Tuesday.
Here we go. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be fun. He's gonna see his
I can't
client, Roxy, Pop Rock City.
Pop Rock City. We got the big bag champion Opa Femi going against Trick Willie and Eddie Thorpe for the title. And I think it's time to crown a new king. I think it's time for the ruler to truly rule NXT.
The new ruler of NXT.
Absolutely, I agree. Since we're in commercial mode, why don't y'all take a break, go get a beverage real quick, and shout out to our sponsors, and maybe you guys should go get some merch as well while you're at it. Get this merch too, because we got new merch coming, and this is gonna be gone. So get it while you can.
Hey yo, you that's watching this. You sitting on the couch staring at the screen, not knowing what you want to do, like this is an online college. Are you tired of wearing shirts that make you look like an extra stuck in catering? Do you want to step your wrestling swag game up to the next level? Then Women's Wrestling Talk has got you covered. Like, literally. Are you for life in pink or black and white? Or maybe you're the EST and people need to respect you accordingly. Want to put some pride in your stride and show off the muscle in your hustle? Then make sure you check out the WWT store. Not now, but right now. Alright? What you waiting for? Head to www talkpodstore.com and don't make me fight you. Shit.
This episode of Women's Wrestling Talk has been brought to you by All Caribbean Wrestling. Catch the wave. Go to allcaribbeanwrestling.com to check out all the latest pay-per-views or go on the YouTube page at All Caribbean Wrestling. Also, go and check out their socials on Instagram at All Caribbean Wrestling and on X at All Caribbean WR1.
And we're back. That commercial always works faster than me. I just wanted to run and get a beverage, but yes, shout outs to All Caribbean Wrestling, our amazing sponsors. Follow them on all the social spaces and go to wwtalkpod.com before she fights you or before any of us do, because we want y'all to be part of the team and look like us. Follow the drip,
Yep.
Yeah, check it out now because there's going to be a lot of new merch coming. We got a lot of cool merchandise coming to the website, new updated website as well. And 2025 is about to be real big for WWT. I could just feel it in my bones. Yep. Dad says, "Honey, don't let me unleash your brothers of pain." You mean the towers of terror?
Oh my God.
The towers of terror. They literally are my brothers of destruction. They are.
Oh man,
They're my brothers of destruction.
that's funny.
Deron Kincaid, thank you for joining us. Happy New Year. Appreciate you coming on in. Cousin Ron, Happy New Year. Yay. Happy Friday. Welcome to the first 3-hour SmackDown of 2025, the Honey Night SmackDown watch along of the new year. We are live from the Footprint Center in Arizona, in Phoenix, and a lot's happened already tonight. I don't know if any of y'all have caught up, but in case you haven't, we had a match one-on-one with Shinsuke versus Andrade. LA Knight got involved a little bit afterwards, and they're really hyping up the U.S. title match between them two that I know will be coming soon. Let's see. We got Paul Heyman in the house. Oh my God, that sign was the best sign.
That's hilarious.
Somebody's sign says, "My wife thinks I'm on a work trip." That's freaking
That's hilarious.
hysterical. You know what? That's what we're about to do. I mean, WWT, that's what we're about to do. It's a work trip. We're going on a work trip. We go to a wrestling event. This is a work trip. This is
We're
work.
going on a work
But
trip.
it just doesn't feel like work because it's fun.
We're gonna be
And
doing
that's
that.
what you know, and that's what you know what that's what it should feel like, because work should never be work. If you love to do it, it should always be the thing you love to do.
We're gonna have a lot of fun this year because we got a lot of events we're gonna be traveling to throughout this year.
Gonna be great. I can't wait. But yes, good to see you guys. Thanks so much for coming on in. If you are just joining us, yes, we are watching a 3-hour SmackDown tonight, and Honey Night SmackDown is now going to be 3 hours going forward, because that is the deal that was made. And I have to uphold my end of the bargain as co-host of this wonderful platform. So we had Andrade versus Shinsuke, which I said before, an LA Knight interruption afterwards as well. Shinsuke still retains. We had Michin versus Piper Niven. We had an exchange between Cody and Kevin that ended, of course, in chaos. We also had some tag team action, tag team titles on the line. DIY still has retained and is still your SmackDown tag team champions due to some interruptions by other tag teams, including Legado de Fantasma and Pretty Deadly. So I smell Fatal 4-Way for sure. Probably Rumble season. But right now we got family business to take care of. We have the Queen. Let's go, Lillian. Do it up. One fall. We have the WWE Women's Championship. Nia Jax is defending her championship against NAOMI. Beautiful. I still don't know what's going to happen, but apparently, if you guys didn't see before SmackDown started, there was rumors that there were rewrites and things like that going on. Could NAOMI make history and be SmackDown a 2-belt champion, a SmackDown Women's Champion and a Tag Team Champion at the same time? Could she make her own history? I believe she could. I believe it's possible. Or is the Queen Nia going to retain? Tiffany Stratton has been nowhere to be found. And Nia did mention her that only one and only time. So I don't know. Did Candice LeRae join Nia all the way to the ring?
Yep.
She did. Okay.
She's at ringside.
Okay. But apparently there's rumors that a title will change. So far, we saw the tag team titles on the line. Now the only other titles that are on the line is the women's. They almost made it look like the tag team titles were going to change, though. It almost made it look like they were going to change back. So I don't know, man. Both, and not for nothing, for this to be Nia and NAOMI, it's well deserved, because they both had the hell of a year since, NAOMI since returning from TNA.
From TNA.
TNA Impact, her run over there, and Nia Jax with her return as well, and being a heel and just upgrading her whole career with a Queen of the Ring win, a championship win. Like these women have had a good year in 2024. So, but this is the new year, and what will this bring for the new year?
Yes.
I don't know, but it is 10 minutes to 10, which means we have one more hour, which means we have this action. And of course, we will have our 6-man tag team match, which is going to be main eventing tonight, which tells me one thing, because if the wise man is in the house, why wouldn't the OTC be in the house? I don't know, to maybe stir up some things in the main event. Maybe. Don't know. But we will see. We have the Usos and the Honorary Us versus the Timu bloodline, because I refuse to call them the bloodline, because they are not my bloodline. Solo's not my tribal chief. Y'all know who my tribal chief is. But maybe I know Roman has a lot to get ready for Netflix, but we have to see him before we get there, don't we? I feel like
I would think
we've already seen Solo. We didn't see Jacob or Tonga because I know they're getting ready. But we did see Solo and Paul Heyman tonight. Why wouldn't we see Roman Reigns? I don't know. But and I don't know if anybody else has been paying attention to the socials as well, but earlier today, literally, you know what? Let's see. When did he post this? Because I got my eyes on everything. I'm trying to pay attention to everything going on because I'm looking for hints and everything. Charlotte Flair put up a picture earlier today and said on Fridays we become iconic, and she was pictured with Cassie Lee and Kiana James.
Ooh.
Now that could have been an old picture because she could be just messing with us, like for the timeline. That could have been an old picture, but she did post that just today. And not for nothing, I would love the Iconics to come back. I would so love that.
That would be great. They were really funny. They were low-key very funny.
But 3 hours ago, I couldn't help but notice that a certain Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson posted that he is going to be presenting at the Golden Globes, which will be taking place live this Sunday on January 5th. January 5th. Just so happens to be the night before Netflix on Raw.
Ooh.
What do you make of this, Courtney? Am I looking into this too much? Am I, following down a rabbit hole that I can't get out of? Or is there something behind this post with Dwayne? Because he's, you got to promote the movie, the Moana 2, and when the Moana live action, and everything that he did over the holidays with the Red One movie as well, like even over the last year. What do you make of this? And should we keep a close eye on Mr. Dwayne Johnson?
I would, because considering the Golden Globes are in LA, it is the night before Raw. And I believe a couple months ago when they were doing the lineup, I believe his name was on the list of being confirmed for Raw.
I'm just, I just can't help but feel like there's a puzzle here that we're piecing together. I just can't help but wonder.
And I will say this, I haven't watched the Golden Globes in God knows how long, but I would not be shocked if he did put a plug in on Raw on Netflix within 24 hours.
Hello, come on, guys. Dwayne, stop playing with us, Dwayne. Pull up, boss. You better pull up January 6th. You're not giving us this once a month visit. Like, you're not giving us this once a year visit or two times, 3 times a year visit, okay? Because you came in hot for 2024. I'm going to need you to do the same thing again this year, because we need the final boss. And we haven't seen the final boss since Bad Blood. And the final boss didn't even do nothing. He didn't even do anything. So I think Dwayne, you're messing with us because you did the same thing when you were in Denver I'm here for College Game Day. I'm hanging with Pat McAfee. Boom, you show up on SmackDown in Denver. Like, we know your moves, sir. You're not low, okay? You are one of the most recognizable celebrities in history and in Hollywood. We know how to find you. And we know when you like to play with the people. because we're your people. You know what I'm saying? You're the people's champion. We know how our people's champion moves. But I can't help but think that Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and this is a great picture, by the way. Like, does that not scream final boss all over you? Like all over, like CBS, Golden Globes, biggest night in Hollywood, and you're nominated for one of the best Disney movies ever created. Like, you have to show up. We need you here, final boss. We need you here. And not for nothing, there's a lot of people that are thinking, and that's the reason why Paul Heyman showed up, I'm sure, because they read the IWC and what they say. And a lot of people have been saying that the Bloodline story has gotten a little lackluster. And I'm like, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Hold that thought. Because you have to make sure, Triple H loves to let shit simmer. Triple H has had, if there's one thing that Triple H has showed us this past year or the last couple of years, he has patience for the element of surprise, and he will make sure to keep things under wraps and that people don't know if you're coming or not. But Dwayne, damn it, you better show up. But I think it's just it's so unnerving because what if we're wrong? We could be wrong. We could totally be wrong. But boss, final boss, you better pull up because we're sick of this.
He better show up on Monday. I mean, they're in Los Angeles. Star-studded. Like, everybody's supposed to show up. Not to mention, you're going to have people from Netflix be there in person.
And right, that part. And not only that, but Entertainment Hollywood did a segment on Liv Morgan.
Yep.
They did a segment on Liv Morgan. So it's like, Dwayne, like, come on. But like I said, there's been a lot of people that have been saying that there's a lot of people on the internet wrestling community that have been saying that the Samoan bloodline is lackluster. But once you start feeling that way, that's when shit's gonna start picking up. That's just how I feel it happens. Like, once you start thinking, no tribal chief, I'm tired of this solo thing. All you needed was that Paul Heyman and Solo SIKOA segment to remind you that this is still the hottest story in professional wrestling and sports entertainment, period. I don't care. And the dopest faction. I don't care what awards we gave y'all. Okay? I don't give a damn about those awards. I give you the award.
Actually, I can attest to this because I could say a lot about the tag team ones because no shade against Private Party or the Young Bucks, but there was a tag team I thought that was better than the both of them that's on AEW, by the way. But I'm going to save that for another conversation.
Oh, well, all right. Courtney said somebody was wrongfully awarded. That's all I heard.
But well, not Bianca and Jade, but I'm just saying the nominees for AEW. There was another tag team that should have been nominated.
Okay, so there was a wrong nomination. Somebody messed up.
Gotcha. It was a wrong nomination. Bianca and Jade, I have no problem with them winning, but there was a wrong nomination on the AEW side for tag.
I mean, I don't like. Come on, man. Like, what other tag team would it be? And they were the only women tag team on that list. Oh. This is women's wrestling talk, y'all. Naomi with a dive to Nia Jackson. These girls are going at it. As much as I will always love the Bianca braid, but I really love when she wears the loose, long braid with her hair and her bangs. I think I love the way she looks like that. But the high braid is her trademark.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did she just Samoa drop her?
Yes, she did. Took a playbook from the family.
Naomi.
Yes,
shout out to Nia for helping her out. She did what she could. Like, Naomi did what she could on that. Wow. Whew. I've never seen Nia Jax get Samoan dropped by anybody. I don't think I've ever seen Nia Jax get Samoan dropped by anybody.
Nope.
Oh, Naomi looks to be taking a playbook out of the Queen, a play out of the Queen's book, but nope, she's going for. Oh nope. Naya's up too fast. Takes a lot more than that to keep that girl down.
Yep.
She's the irresistible force. Oh no. Ugh. Oh boy, what is she about to do? A leg drop? Oh, leg
Ooh.
drop off the second rope.
Kick out.
And a kick out by Naomi. Y'all, I have never seen Nia Jax get Samoan dropped before.
No.
And that was by Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk like y'all can't tell me the Samoans, man. These Samoans run it. The women and the men. They do. Even in the indies. Look at Zilla. Oh shit. Here we go. Naomi getting dragged to the corner. This can only mean one thing. Oh, backfired on Nia Jax. She was able to knock her on her face. Let's go, Naomi. Like, I've been there, done that, girl. I know what I'm a step ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi took notes. She came to play and she came to win, girl. Let's go, Naomi. Tornado DDT. 1. I don't know. Is it going to be enough? 2. And that is another kick out. Come on, guys. What are y'all booking with this match, man? There's a title change happening. There's something happening.
Something.
Oh my God, Bobby. Shut up, Bobby. You stop that. You stop that. Oh, and I mean that in the best way. I don't mean like really shut up, but I mean like please say more. Because not for nothing, that would be sick.
Ooh.
Oh, shoot. Naomi for the pin. 1. Is this it?
Oh.
If Naomi wins, we could definitely get a cash in. But Bobby says, let's get the Tonga twins in WWE for the tag team division. Now, if you put the Tonga twins in a faction with Nia,
that would be crazy.
Oh my Lord. My heart would drop. Because I would be like, oh my God, she's finally made it to the point where she can have a legit faction and she's not a tag teamer. Nia Jax will be the muscle and the leader of a faction. Let's go. I would be here for that. Because then you have the big 3. But then you also, what do you do with Candice LeRae? You know, it's just, oh, damn, man. That would have been so sick. Or even not even as for the tag team division, they don't have to all hold the titles or anything, but like just bring them in on the loop. That would be crazy.
Super crazy.
Bobby says, I will push that agenda on Twitter. Let's go, Bobby. 2025, the year they remembered this is Trinity FATU. Yes, Cynthia, I'm here for that. They really are, though, Jeffrey. They're letting Naomi and Nia cook. I'm just going into the chat, man. Naomi did a Samoan drop. Like, I think that was a highlight of the night. That was a highlight. And that was an underrated highlight because it happened so quick and they weren't able to milk it. But she got her up there and she was able to drop it. Go off. Ooh, what you making for dinner, Bobby? Where's my plate? Cindy says she has breaking news. Saray has already taken pics with Io, Kyrie, and Asuka after losing the Marigold Women's title to Utami yesterday. Oh, shit. But then what do you do with Dakota Kai? You keep them together? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 4. So 5 faction Dakota Kai. If she makes the new Intercontinental Champion, that's a possibility. Okay, Cynthia. Thanks for the update.
Yes.
But that would be sick, Boza. That would be sick. And I'm assuming you're talking about Queen Nia with the Tonga twins. They really are giving this match time, and it deserves time, which means something else is going to be going on. Ooh, that sounds so good right now, Ron.
Yeah, that
That's
sounds really good.
beef stew and white rice. I think that's one of my favorite like combos. Beef stew with white rice. And cornbread on top. Whoop, on top of that.
Yep.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. Send a FedEx a Tupperware to Jersey so we could get some too. Dad says if you bring in the Tonga twins, Naya doesn't need Candace or Tiffy. She doesn't.
No, she
And then
doesn't.
let the cats fight it out themselves. Let them destroy each other at that point because she won't need them. She definitely won't. Good point, Dad. Boza says Kyrie Sane confirmed on X that she's indeed injured. She had surgery for her arm. She posted it on her X. Yeah, cousin Ron, you're not lying. It's cold outside.
It is cold.
It is freezing out here, and I hate it. Hate the cold. And here we go. Back to the action. Queen Naya. Oh, Naomi that was a nice cover. Come on now, 1, 2.
Yeah, she's showing a lot of good offense.
Nah, but the way what's his name went into that crossface in the tag team match on Ciampa, fire.
Oh yeah,
I think it was Saban that did it, but that was
Chris
fire.
Saban.
Yes, of course. Don't forget, guys, we are already less than a month away from the Royal Rumble, the first Royal Rumble in February, and also taking place in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Come on, Naya. Oh my God.
Oh. Yeah, here she comes. And then Bianca.
Let's go, Bianca. That's right. Hold it down, girl. Hold it down. Boop, 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 boop. I love the way Bianca looks, like the way she starts punching and wailing on her, like she's beating her ass.
Yes.
Did you just throw the title at her arm?
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Damn,
I'm like, at least Nia could have gotten like something or kind of bulldozed her.
Belt at her like Braun throws a chair at Roman. Like, damn.
Man.
What, like, look, thank God that didn't hit her in the face. Oh, shit. This doesn't look good for Naomi. Get up.
Yeah.
Ooh, Cindy says Asuka was already in the ring at a behind the curtains house show for NXT Level Up this week.
Ooh.
Bobby says Triple H or Shawn Michaels, if you're listening to the show, bring in the Tonga twins, please and thank you.
Please and thank you.
Oh, here we go. It's Tiffy time. She's running to the ring. Holy shit. We got Tiffy. We got Tiffy.
Tiffy, where are you?
Oh my God, Tiffy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's catching. She's taking it to the. Wait, what are you doing?
She just pushed the ref on the barricade.
Wait, I'm confused.
Teasing.
Oh,
Tease,
she used it as because the ref didn't see it.
Tease.
Oh, you sons of bitches.
Oh,
They got us. Wait. The cash-in could still happen. It could still happen right now.
It could.
She could. Oh my God. Is she going to hit her from behind? She just basically got Naomi out of her way because she wants the title as well. That's basically what we're seeing here. But holy shit. Huh. Wow, guys.
Ooh, Bianca.
Oh, shoot. Now they're jumping the EST.
I know, Miss Bianca. Oh!
Let's go, Tiffy! Get that belt, girl. Come on.
You better get the belt, Tiffy. It is time, Miss Tiffy. EST.
Oh my God, the EST got her on her back.
This is like the second or third time she's done it.
Holy shit! KOD on Nia Jax.
And she took out Bianca.
Tiffy said, "All of y'all, get out of my way. This is my time, and it's Tiffy time."
And even Corey Graves, he's yelling, saying, "Do it!
Cash it in, girl. Do it."
She's gonna do it. It's she.
We said it. We said it. She can still cash it on Nia. Oh my god! Get up, girl. Let's go.
Pretty Miss Moonsault. Come on. 1, 2, 3.
Tiffy time.
Tiffy.
Holy shit, y'all. They did rewrite the shit out of this match.
That is how you start 2025.
Now that is how you come through. What if it was Tiffy that jumped Jane? Oh my god.
That is crazy. Tiffy did it.
What if Tiffy did all of this? What if Tiffy was responsible for all of this just so she could get to this point? Yo.
Ooh,
work Tiffy.
That would be a cliffhanger.
Yes, baby. Enjoy it and milk this shit. Milk it, girl.
Milk it. Enjoy it.
Shout outs to Nia freaking Jax. Shout outs to Nia freaking Jax.
Ooh.
And her and Naomi put on a clinic tonight, and this was all to put over Tiffy time. Go off. Yes. You did it, Tiffy. I told you this would happen. I told you you'd get the money in the bank and you were gonna make it pink, and now you got the title, girl.
Yes.
Oh my God, right now, I feel it, because now I feel it. I feel the Holy Spirit. I feel the Holy Spirit of the councilman for some reason.
Oh my God.
I feel like the Strattonites are going crazy right now that they have a new champion in their city. And I think the councilman should definitely be here. So I'm going to say his name in hopes that he appears like Joe Hendry.
I know.
I'm super hyped for that moment. I knew it. Yo, Nia, I'm like, wait a minute. She could still cash in. Just because Nia won doesn't mean anything.
Yes.
And then she went to hit her behind her while she was standing up and, trying to celebrate. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are seeing this, we have a new women's champion. We have a new women's champion on SmackDown, and her name is Tiffany Mother Effing Stratton, okay?
Yes.
And she has done it. She cashed in on Nia Jax, and she got sick of Nia Jax's shit. Councilman, what are you going to do? What are you gonna do? You got your queen, you got the Queen Nia, and then he's the councilman of Strattonville. Like, oh, I knew this day would come. I knew this day would come. Tiffy Stratton is your new SmackDown Women's Champion, guys. And successful cash in. Congratulations to Tiffany Stratton. It is 2025 is the year of Tiffy time. Shout outs. Very well done. Very well done. Very well done. Because not for nothing, that match with Nia and Naomi had me. That was a good match. That was a very good match. That was fun. Councilman. Where are you? Councilman.
Keep saying his name.
Councilman. They should have left SmackDown with this shit. Tell me about it. Me about it. But it's the bloodline story, man. Nothing's hotter than the bloodline story. And I think Tiffany's like we all know what listen. We got the moment we've been waiting for, guys. We were talking about this all last year, possibly happening, and when she was gonna pull it off. What a great way to start the year for Tiffy time. And it only tells me that things are just going to get much brighter in the future for her, or maybe not, because she's going to have a lot of targets on her back. And you know what? Not for nothing, she's not really scared of anybody.
No, she's not.
I do respect her. Like she may be a mean girl and a pretty girl, but she will also kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like Tiffy time will definitely let you have it, because NXT, she gave them a run for their money. All of those women. So maybe she could handle the heat. I don't know. But hey, She took her opportunity. She didn't let no one come in between it. And Nia Jax kept bullying her and talking all that shit and you know, just insulting her and then picking Candice LeRae over her. Your poison pixie, no disrespect, but I'm just saying, like, but there's only so much one person could take. There's only so much that one person could take. Shout outs to Tiffy time. Cindy says Tiffy's gonna have Candice LeRae, Bailey, Naomi, Nia Jax, Bianca, Jade, probably Charlotte, even Mi Jin, Chelsea Green. Like the whole roster is coming after this girl because this Tiffy's about to put on some bangers this year. Bangers. Ah, yes. And don't forget, we also got Saturday Night Main Event, January 25th in San Antonio, Texas. Ooh, and there's the Riverwalk. I've been to the Riverwalk. The Riverwalk thing. Back when I went to San Antonio, the last Royal Rumble in San Antonio, the second to last one. The one in 2017 where you had Braun, Goldberg, Undertaker, everybody up in there. Shawn Michaels opened it up. Yeah, that was I still can't believe we got this moment.
I know. I can't believe it.
I'm so glad. This should have definitely main evented. It definitely, I feel like it could have definitely main evented. Boza says she teased for nothing that she would be at New Year's Evil. Councilman has to feel better that Roxanne is safe. That is very true. Because I think that would probably bode a bigger problem for the councilman.
Yeah.
But yep. Now she's gonna have Nia and Princess Kent breathing down her neck. Yeah, it's over. Tiffy, Cindy says Tiffy's gonna be like R-Truth with the 24/7 belt. She ate that up. I am loving this. Yeah,
that is definitely a good moment.
Queen Nia's 5-month reign is over, and it was a beautiful 5 months. It was a very good 5 months for her.
Very good.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I think a lot of people forget. Not all championships are based on the length of the reign. It's about the quality of the superstar and the quality of matches they put on while they're holding that title as well.
Yep.
So, I mean, 5 months, whatever. But we know Nia Jax now does not need a title to keep herself relevant.
No.
She's a main event player.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Here we go. We're hyping up the tribal combat match with our tribal chief as we acknowledge Roman Reigns and not Solo Sikoa. I love that they're educating the kids on the Ula Fala.
That makes me happy to see.
What it really means for their culture.
That makes me happy to see.
Mm-hmm. All of them. They even showed Umaga. Oh,
Umaga, Rikishi,
Yokozuna, Afasika,
the Wild Samoans.
For years, man. They've been holding this down for decades. Look at how young Solo looked. Like you even see like the growth like in there, you know what I mean? Like throughout the years as they grow, like y'all not gonna listen. I don't care what Jacob said if he picked Don Callis family for the best faction of the year. There's no way in hell that anything is hotter than this storyline. Not even Judgment Day. Bloodline will always have the better story. I don't care. I said what I said.
And you are entitled to say it.
Of course. And they are as well, but I don't care. I don't care what they said, Jacob. I don't care.
I was very baffled with Don Callis. I mean, I can see 2025, but not 2024.
Yeah, I'm like, it would have been the Don Callis family if Will Ospreay was a part of it, but he's not. So,
and I can say that because I watch AEW on a weekly basis. I can say 2025 is the year for the Don Callis family.
Yeah. The only tribal chief. Y'all ready to acknowledge your true tribal chief on Sunday? I know y'all know who the real tribal chief is.
On Sunday?
Yeah, because if you don't know,
I'm the tribal.
Monday.
I'm the tribal chief around here. Yeah, you see me, the tribal chief. That's right.
My days are all messed up. My days are all. It's always the week in between Christmas and New Year's that you don't know what the hell day it is, and or around New Year's time or after New Year's. And I don't even have school, and I'm not. It's not like I'm at school and I have vacation, holiday vacation or anything. No, it's just every day. Like it's just life.
Yeah.
Like I'm just going through life, and I'm like, I don't even know what day it is anymore. Oh my God. This is a nice long vignette for our tribal combat match because we have the 6-man tag match that's definitely going to be closing out the show.
Mm-hmm.
And this can't be the only time I see my tribal chief. I need to see my tribal chief in the flesh.
I think
the arena.
I think he makes a surprise appearance in the main event
Today, that's what I thought.
I think it because it's not. It's really hard because I just can't see him not being there, especially right before Netflix.
Yeah. I think it's so cool. Like, I don't know if it's me, but it's the red and black and everything, and Monday Night Raw and the Ulafala and everything meshes well together. Yo, Roman Reigns' photo looks like a boss with Raw. Like, he looks like the SmackDown. I'm always used to him seeing him in the blue on SmackDown, but seeing him on Raw at first, it was a minute for me to get used to. Oh,
here comes Jacob Fatu. Solo. I never get tired of Jacob Fatu speaking.
I love Jacob Fatu. The I love you solos kill me every time.
I love you, my tribal chief.
He's so good. Yo, I love you solo has probably been the one big thing besides Jacob being Jacob. Besides Jacob, like saying it, like I know, like I love. We
got another guest.
Guess what, guys? You know what happens when you hang out with family? You get visitors, okay? And we got another visitor in the house, and he is a cheesy, very smiley visitor, and also a very happy elected official, because I know the Strattonites are losing their mind, and we said his name enough, guys, and he has appeared. Y'all already know it's the councilman in the house. Why can't I find your damn
say his name and he will appear?
It's Councilman Pharaoh of Strattonville with his Parisiac constituents.
Yes.
Oh my God, yo, it's so much champagne everywhere right now. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Woo,
child. Councilman, how does it
how you
feel?
start 2025.
Yep.
How does it feel? Boza and the chat and everybody has been anticipating this moment. How do you feel, Councilman Pharaoh? And how are the citizens of Strattonville? I know there's lots of celebrating.
It's a party in Strattonville right now. Let me tell y'all, it is pink fireworks going everywhere. I've never seen a pink sky before, but you're seeing it right now in Strattonville right now, man. We are, listen, 2 championships, two women's titles.
She coming for that Grand Slam. She coming for that Grand Slam.
Baby. We talked about it. We talked about it.
Yes, we did. Yes,
we said we didn't know, but we knew it was gonna be strategic. And what better way than SmackDown 2025?
Man, that could, and honestly, I know you would agree with this, and a lot of people in the chat have said that should have main evented. What do you think of that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yes.
So far with what we've seen so far, I mean, we still haven't seen the bloodline match yet. The 6-man tag is up next, and it's the final match of the night. But depending on that, I guess we can make a final decision. But for right now, should that have been the main event?
No, and the reason why it shouldn't have been the main event because you would have expected that to happen. You would have anticipated for that to happen. And then because one, Nia and Naomi alone wasn't a main, not to say it's not a main event match, but where they have it wasn't set as a main event. Like the title wasn't on the line or anything like that. It's just the two of them going at it. So it would have been very suspicious of why this story over the Bloodline story, or why this over Cody and Kevin. Like this is supposed to be like your highlighted matches. This was executed the way it's supposed to be. You don't see it coming. Like it was a straight match that everybody was like, okay, cool. We're going to see this one. We know they put on the show. Boom. And let's make a moment.
Speaking of moments and booms, Naomi, Samoan dropping Nia Jax. Wild.
That was wild.
And those girls put on a clinic tonight. They did. They showed up and showed out. And they needed to do it that way because that's how you have to roll out a crowning. You know, like you said, you can't see it coming. It has to be unexpected. And I thought to myself, I'm like, she could still, like, regardless of whoever wins the match, I'm like, well, if Naomi wins, she could cash in on Naomi. But nobody even thought of the fact until I started talking to the chat more. But she could have still, I was like, she could still cash it in on Nia though if she really wanted to. And even though Nia hit Tiffy, Tiffy hit Naomi initially, it made it look like she was, she was forgiving of Nia Jax and everything like that, so that nothing would happen. But I'm like, no, I'm like, she could still cash it in. And then boom, Nia's trying to celebrate on the rope. And Tiffy said, screw that. And the way she tossed Bianca out, she's like, girl, get out of here. I got to
nobody getting in the way of this.
No one
in her way. And
nobody.
that's how you take what's yours and come up for the new year. Go off, Tiffany Stratton. Congratulations. And shout outs to the citizens of Strattonville. But now, Councilman, we kind of brought this on ourselves, didn't we?
What's that?
We kind of brought this on ourselves. We have our two queens now about to go at it because there's definitely going to be a nasty rivalry between these two in the upcoming months.
I mean, hey, Nia can do what she needs to.
Well said. Bye, Nia. Win some, lose some. It was a good 5 months, girl, but
we had a great reign. Listen, hey,
you are.
Listen.
Oh my God.
Where's the Queen of the Ring clip? Where's the Queen of the Ring clip? Where was this? No more this.
No, it's because it's Tiffy. Hey, it's Tiffy time. It's Queen Tiffy time. Everybody's got to become a queen, right?
Councilman coming in brand new for 2025. I'm here for it.
Jack, thank you for the tutelage. The business deal we had was great. But she knew it ended in 2025. This is road to WrestleMania.
Hold on, pause really quick. So sorry to interrupt. But what was Nick Aldis just talking to LA Knight about before he got to the mic to Byron Saxton? I'm curious. I'm peeping everything. I'm trying to stay on my P's and Q's with everything. But go ahead, proceed, counsel.
I really feel like LA Knight is going to Raw. Like, I really feel like he's going to
I think he should.
I think he should too. I really think he should go to Raw and play it.
Yeah, definitely. I like they're finally, they're just coming in hot for the new year. They're already saying it's gonna be Shinsuke and LA Knight for the US title at Royal Rumble, or maybe if we even get to that point, because LA Knight wants his title now, and I don't blame him. What else is happening by Rumble? We're gonna have we have a US title, a women's US title that could possibly be on the line. I don't like what else is gonna happen. Ula Falas, we fight for Ula Falas and Legacy. Where are we gonna be by the time we get to Rumble? Because we're coming in the new year and we're like, well, it's like we walked into a room, a new realm and a new room, and we just looked in and we're like, and it's chaotic. It's like, yeah, this is what you're gonna get. It's the upside down of WWE. I feel like, like they're about to flip the script and run it back at the same time. Like, it's crazy. Oh, and there it is. Next Friday instead. Not Royal Rumble. We won't have to wait long. We got LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States title. And here we go. And I was saying before Councilman joined us, I think the I love you solo, the very first time Jacob said it, is the one thing that has saved him. Like not really not saved him, but like was able to get the people to latch onto him. Like, that's what I was talking about. Like when we were talking about Jada Parker earlier, I was like she just needs a slogan, or she just needs like something, that a catchphrase or something that the people will catch on with. And that I love you solo is all over the freaking place now. It's even here on WWT Live.
Yeah.
Because Councilman be doing that shit, even though he don't acknowledge the Timu bloodline. But we do acknowledge Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
And here it goes. Speaking of bloodline, we have the honorary Us, Sammy Uso, along.
That's all fine to daddy. But
it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's highlight of the night right there. Yo, Tiffany Stratton is champ.
She's a SmackDown Women's Champion.
She's the WWE Women's Champion. We got 2 blondes as champions. That's crazy.
We're back to the basics. Oh my God.
We're definitely back to the basics.
Like, no.
But just because of that.
But
why Charlotte Flair will come back in 2 weeks? I feel it.
Charlotte coming back. I told you, man.
I feel it. As soon as this happened, I'm like, oh, Charlotte about to come.
Charlotte's coming back. But no, but Charlotte's coming for Jade first. Watch. Or Jade's coming for Charlotte first. Maybe that's how it'll happen. Maybe Charlotte will go after Tiffy, thinking it's all fine and dandy, and then Jade's gonna get in her way. But
you see it. That's crazy.
Tiffy freaking time, yo. I'm so happy. Like,
I'm very happy.
This is gonna be the part where I'm a little braggadocious. Oh, they all coming out to Jey Uso's song.
Yay!
I love that. That makes me want to cry. It's like the new
y'all talking about Mick Foley Jr. and them.
Hey, and them
come on.
are formerly undisputed tag team champions. They're the Usos, only part of the hottest storyline in WWE right now.
Yeah, but where are they now?
They're being legendary.
Sure.
They don't need to do nothing. They don't need to do nothing. Not even Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso doesn't even need to win a singles title for them to be hype and dope. Just saying.
Does it?
No, he doesn't.
Was it? Because one could say.
I guess.
One could,
depending on one's perspective.
I don't know. I just.
Oh my God, Lillian Garcia was doing the.
when the tribal chief is not there, it just feels empty when the 3 of them come out.
Of course it does. But he's gonna come out tonight.
Yeah, but they need to come out together.
Like
just the 3 of them. But when that tribal chief and the wise man is there, and they all together, cinema. The 3 of them, though. You got Sammy trying to yeet. No one wants that. How is Jimmy no yeet, but he's still yeeting? We don't know.
I want to be in that ring with them right now. It looks fun to me, bro.
I mean, the crowd's going crazy for that.
I love
wait
it.
till Pat McAfee comes back.
Man, I can't wait for Pat McAfee to come back. As long as you don't come back and waste a Rumble ticket, I'm fine. Just sit at your commentary table.
No, he's supposed to be back Monday. Like Monday is.
Oh, that's right. He's coming for Monday Raw on Netflix. That's right. Yeah. But I was saying, Charlotte, I don't know where they could go with it. I mean, they could give us that Charlotte thing, but if then maybe Charlotte thinks she'll go for it, and then Jade shows up and stops her. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Like now, you got a lot of dope matches that you gonna want Tiffy to be seen in. So now you need the run back with Bayley. This refreshes Bayley and the title. This refreshes Naomi with the title.
Yeah.
This refreshes like this now because of this, Candice LeRae is gonna get a shot at the belt.
Yes, she is.
Like that's
probably gonna be the first one.
Yeah, Nia Jax, Charlotte, Bianca. since Jade is gone. Like, there's a lot of opportunity
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green.
Eventually, when she starts getting upgraded to that main title.
Piper Niven could get another title shot. Like, it's a
and her and Mi Chin, that was a good match tonight too.
Mm-hmm. Even Mi Chin could get another title shot.
The women shut it down.
It resets everything for her to be able to really like showcase who she is. I do hope Pretty Deadly sticks around with her too. I really hope they.
I need more Queen's Court. You're right.
I really hope they keep them around. Yeah.
I need more Queen's Court. I need her to get rid of Candice LeRae and say you didn't do your job because I told you to keep Bianca on my way and you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody in the chat brought it up. Bring in the Tonga twins.
Ooh.
Samoans run.
Hold
on.
Because here's my thing. There's too many possibilities. This is feeling like what if from Marvel right now.
This is like everything because Tiffany just changed the timeline. Tiffany just
changed timeline. She really just
she might have been able to give us a reverse on on Cody's mistake coming up soon in the future. You never know.
Cody and his damn timeline. It's so much that could happen because, like you said, it is how they decide they're gonna push Nia too. Like, does Nia go take a break? Like,
I think she deserves one.
She should. She deserves.
But this road to WrestleMania. So, do you want to take off right now?
No.
So then it's like, how do you maneuver her in this after, let's say, like a rematch?
A rematch clause?
Well, no, they don't have those more. They got rid of those. Yeah.
It's 2025.
Yeah. No, they did that in like 2022. I remember like Triple H announced that there was no more like rematch clauses unless you had like a manager that quote unquote like worked it out and stuff like that. Yeah. But normally now you head to the back of the line.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Nia, listen, Nia did her thing this past year. She did amazing.
She did.
She held it down and she made it to the point where it was enough build up to make us feel for Tiffany and be like, yo, I can't wait till she gets her moment. I can't wait till she gets that moment. And they kicked it off, boom, ripped the Band-Aid off on the first night of SmackDown.
Which is crazy.
And that's big.
Which is crazy how deep storytelling is and how like the things weave into it, because the way Nia Jax fell is the way Nia Jax rose. Because if you remember, Alexa Bliss was dogging her all the time.
Yeah.
And then she had her WrestleMania moment and got her first title.
Oh my God, yes. And she was being a mean girl to Tiffy. And even more on top of that with the storytelling. When Tiffy first showed up on the main roster earlier this year or last year, my God. Who did she interact with first and start picking on or being a bitch to? Like that they would say she was being a bitch to? Bianca and Naomi.
Yep.
Like, and I had mentioned that earlier. I'm like, because it would make sense if she cashed in on Naomi, like, or possibility as to why she could cash in on Naomi. And it's like, but there's still that Nia Jax thing. And I just feel like Tiffy and Naomi will always slap because they've already had their matches. But Nia and Tiffy, after everything they've gone through, is going to slap even more. Just a little more.
Oh yeah. Now that'll bring us through Royal Rumble. And if I'm honest, I feel like it's gonna be an elimination chamber for the WWE Women's Champion, the number one contender. Right now, there's nobody like that is gunning for her like that, like rivalry wise, except Nia. Because I like I've said it already. I think we're gonna get Liv and Becky Lynch at WrestleMania.
Nia and Becky Lynch.
No, Liv and Becky Lynch.
Liv and Becky Lynch.
Oh, Liv and Becky.
Mania? You don't think that would be enough for Rumble?
Well, she probably gonna face Rhea again, which is because
it's getting a little redundant. I'm kind of like, I think she's closed that chapter already.
I think she closed the chapter before. I don't know why they're even fighting for the title at Raw. Like I think,
Oh,
like I
well,
was
that's
like,
happening. That's right. That's happening. Well, I think. Well, then you know what? Then this is the cap off. Then
I
if
think
Liv,
they said,
if Liv retains, then they're capping it off that way. But there's a possible case to give Rhea the belt again.
the only
I
reason
think
why,
I think they said Monday was going to be the last time they ever faced off against each other. Like
yeah,
that
and
was
then it was
it.
rumors that it's
They keep
supposed to
saying
be,
that this has to end. This has to end.
Yeah.
Like the whole.
and they
promo.
said it was supposed to be a last woman standing match for the title, but we don't know if that's true or not.
So but we need to get a confirmation from the mayor. See if Monday Night Mayor better be happening, because I think it might be a full house of the siblings for Monday night.
You know, since we not attending, you know, thanks to unseen circumstances, they was hating on us. They didn't want the mayor. They didn't want the mayor and the Pharaoh up in the building and stuff, because everybody and their mama out there. So, but it's cool. It's cool. We don't worry.
I think I know why. It's because they've heard about your failed debates.
Well, that's all up to the mayor. That has nothing to do with me. I was ready. I was prepared.
Oh, man, we were all ready.
Everybody was ready.
We were all ready.
I was ready. I was definitely ready.
Well,
That would have been too funny. Like both of them in suits, and then I would have worn a suit too and been like the mediator, and like
Yep.
that would have been mad funny,
Hey,
man.
man. But then, you know, the mega powers combined, man. He came over to Strattonville one weekend and was like, listen, I get it. I was like, try to tell you. What we're doing over here is the Lord's work.
Right. Okay. And helping people and making people laugh.
Yes.
That's what we do.
Benjamin, I'm gonna say I would not put Tiffy in the elimination chamber.
No, she's a champion. She don't need to be
No,
in there. She did her time. She did her time in the chamber already.
I think that'd be a great number one contenders match, though, to have for her to figure out who's gonna be the champ, because you're gonna have right now we got Nia Jax. And so by March, we're gonna need to determine who her next opponent is. And if you think about it too, it's kind of the same thing with Liv, because it's March 1st is Elimination Chamber. February 1st is Royal Rumble. So we have to see what's finna lead into the next 3 weeks with Liv, which is probably gonna be another one-off with somebody. Preferably the person that don't win the Intercontinental Championship.
Huh? Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Which would be either Dakota Kai, depending on who wins.
No, it's Lyra.
That was the match last week.
Yeah.
My days are all screwed up, y'all.
Yep. Oh man, they really pulled the trigger on my client, yo.
Yeah.
Tiffany freaking Stratton is the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Miss
So
Tiffy.
I think that's so awesome.
Such a good moment for her.
1 year in SmackDown. 1 year, not even a full year.
Not even a year. She came in after April. Or
Not
in
even
April.
Not even a full year, and she is already champ. That's crazy.
And she has lots of years ahead of her. Lots.
Yep.
Of years.
We ain't even scratched surface yet. Like she just getting started.
She ain't even prime Tiffy, I bet. Like
no.
Like there's gonna be a point in time where we're gonna get sick of her later. You know what I'm saying?
Now listen, I'm not
I don't
saying
think I ever will personally, but I'm just talking like I know the IWC community, how they like to be flip-floppy and shit, you know.
Hey man, listen, y'all can flip-flop all the hell you want. Flip-flop, you can do whatever you want. Just know
I think it's the more obnoxious.
More
it's just so good.
You are gonna learn. I love it. Because
That's the you know what? That's the energy we're giving all 2025, y'all.
Yeah.
We're giving that Ric Flair energy, okay? That's what we're doing.
I will say though, this should have been on Raw as well. I don't know why it's in San Jose.
That's odd. I really thought it was going to be on Netflix.
That really, I was like, I don't get, but I guess too, like you want to save something for the next week. So I guess that makes sense.
Oh, shoot, y'all.
It'll probably be main event.
Oh, shoot, y'all. Hold on. Let me get the date on this. 9, 10, 11, 12. So, damn it. How do I get in here? Oh, okay, I know what to do. Hold on. I'm trying to look something up here. I want to see some info because depending on who this info is related to in regards to Tiffany Stratton will determine who her next opponent is after Nia. And I think I know who it could possibly be. Hold on. Hold on. But if you guys are just joining us, thank you so much. This is the Honey Night SmackDown Watch Along with Women's Wrestling Talk. And I got the councilman and the WWT PR princess with me. And the councilman is a very happy councilman this evening because we have a new women's champion, and that is Miss Tiffy Time herself. Yes, Miss Tiffy has cashed in on the queen, Nia Jax, and has successfully become the new women's champion on SmackDown, which is bananas. What a way to kick off 2025 for the ladies. This goes to show you that the women's division is just going to continue to go on up and up and up from here. And there was a lot of good storytelling points, a lot of fun things happening tonight. And right now we're in the 6-man tag match.
Yep.
And I don't know, man. If the tribal chief don't show up, I might have wasted, well, like not wasted, but I used my major pop for Tiffy time tonight. Like I might not.
Hey, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that though.
Nothing wrong with it at all. But I'm just saying, I hope I have enough energy for if my tribal chief resurfaces, or maybe Dwayne. You never know what could happen. Oh, and it's funny. I was asking Courtney this as I look for my info here. Councilman, am I looking into this too much, or is Dwayne Johnson messing with us? Earlier today, about 2 to 3 hours ago, he posted that he's going to be presenting at the Golden Globes, which is going to be taking place in LA. And it's January 5th. Am I looking into too much, or is the final boss popping up on Netflix?
January 5th?
January 5th is the Golden Globes, and he will be presenting in LA. He will be there. And then they're going to Raw on Netflix literally the next day. Something to think about there, something to see there. Or is he just messing with us, or is he going to show up?
When is the Golden Globes?
Sunday.
This Sunday.
I don't think that's live though.
The Golden Globes?
Yeah, I don't think the Golden Globes are live. I think they pre-tape those.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they pre-tape a lot of stuff. Yeah, like they be pre-taping a lot of shit, like the Oscars, all that stuff. Like, yeah, that was one of the LA secrets I learned. Like, I was like, wait, that's like
live.
Yeah, my homeboy was like, you want to go to the Grammys? I was like, ain't the Grammys like in 3 weeks? He was like, yeah, they're doing the show now though.
Well, I guess so.
Sometimes they might do it live. Like sometimes, like again, too, like that might have just been because of COVID or something like that. I don't know. But I mean, he here. I think, like I said, the biggest sense it make to him showing up is Raw on Netflix. Like you could, just because you got both the real tribal chief and the Timu tribal chief wanting, fighting for the Ula Fala.
Right.
And I can see it not finishing.
Tribal combat.
Yeah, and I can see it not finishing. Just or The Rock plays his music, comes down. Rock bottoms Roman, throws Solo on top of him, and then puts the Ula Fala on him.
And then it reveals what I've been saying this whole time. I would love that. Or
let me throw another curveball. What if Rock bottoms both of them?
Ooh.
And takes Tonga and Jacob for himself.
And then adds in Hikuleo.
And Nia Jax. And then you leave Solo deserted.
And
because if you think about it, Solo was a part of that original bloodline, which all again technically failed.
Interesting.
That's
Because here's my thing: do you see Rock acknowledging Solo?
Absolutely not.
no.
Do you see Solo standing down to the Rock?
Absolutely not.
No.
Just something to think about. Just something to think about.
Okay.
All is not sturdy on both sides.
It's okay. So I found my info here. Tiffy Stratton got beat by Becky Lynch for the NXT title 2 years ago. There's been things and talks about Becky Lynch showing up. There's been her name mentioned on Raw Netflix. She's also included in the vignettes for it. Could she be also one of the ones that step through the portal and take a peek at Tiffy time and get some revenge? I mean, I wouldn't mind it, a one off, like one more, between the two, because they were really, I loved when they went against each other in NXT. And Becky won the NXT title for her first time and only time in her career. So I feel like there's some substance there when it comes to Becky, but I think that's something interesting to just keep our brains on.
Here's the only thing that trumps that, though. What you just said, which one is better? That one where it's more of Tiffy gaining the benefit, and if anything, Tiffy just kind of won up that by winning the WWE Women's title, a title Becky has not won. Now you have Liv, who cost her the title, and that was her last match before she left, and she got screwed out of her title. Ain't nothing more trolling than a person on a revenge tour than another person on a revenge for the revenge person.
That makes sense.
That sell itself. That sell itself right
that
there.
That does write itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
The man versus the home wrecker. Come on.
That is a
man versus the home wrecker. I'm done.
That's an epic storyline right there.
That's gonna be that's why I'm like, that can make it to Mania. That can make it to Mania.
Becky and Liv, Liv is at that level now.
And also, I might have said this a couple weeks ago, but Becky is not looking for Liv. She's also wants to punch Dirty Dom in the face.
That's why I'm like, it's so much waiting in that particular story than anything.
And we've also seen Tiffy and Liv have a few exchanges already, and already talking about, if I take your title, do I take him with me? Like, hold up, Miss Tiffy. And not for nothing, if Dom goes for it, then you have a hotter story and you got a quadruple or triple heel turn, however many times this man has turned heel since he started Dominic freaking Mysterio.
Here's my thing. This is no disrespect to my client. Dominic does better staying with Liv. I'm just throwing it out there. Because if you think about it, if he goes over with Tiffy, it's the whole Rhea thing again. Because she ain't finna submit to you.
No, not even. She's not finna submit to you. She's not even finna dominate you. She's finna to literally baby you, because she's a spoiled princess. And as long as you're by her side, like, you know what I mean? And he'll love getting spoiled and getting the treatment and start being bougie. Like,
that's what you get from Tiffy. I get her getting spoiled, her getting the things. I hear her
either or, like they do it for each other. Like, that's what I mean.
I don't see that happening. I don't see the each other thing happening. Nah. Tiffy don't give me that. Tiffany give me straight princess vibes. Go get me this. Go get me that. Go get me this. Go get me that.
Okay, so not so much I'm dominating you, but just
like you getting you
do my bidding.
You a trick. You a simp. That's what Dominic Mysterio will become. You gotta try. She gonna make him try to earn her respect and her love and stuff, and he just gonna be running around with Pretty Deadly trying to do stuff. I don't want to see Dom.
Oh my god!
it's funny. It sounds hysterical.
Yeah, but then you start dropping Dominic's red hotness. Like that's why it's like, yo, just stay with Liv. Just stay with Liv.
Might
Start
as well.
the new DX stuff. Yeah, like Tiffy got more than enough to do on SmackDown. That's why it's like the crossover don't necessarily need to happen. Like what we need. Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say I would also keep Carlito with Liv and Dom and them and Raquel.
I think that's gonna happen anyway. I think that's gonna be the funny thing.
Because he's the R-Truth. Because remember when she first pulled up, he was like, you know, who's that?
Yeah,
oh boy, Jacob is Jacobing, y'all. But go ahead, Councilman.
Ain't he got a broke foot?
No, Jimmy does.
Didn't he have a foot boot on?
A toe, his pinky toe. He broke his pinky toe.
No, I know what happened with Jimmy. Did Jacob have a whole foot boot on?
Yes, he did.
Still did what he did. He didn't give a shit.
This
is Jacob FATU. Like that's what I mean. Jacob is Jacobing. He still kind of technically has like, well, his boots look like, you know, they're protective boots. Like,
yo,
I can't wait for this man to show up in the Rumble, bro. Just give me Jacob versus everyone.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
It'd be like the illest court case ever. Jacob versus the people.
Like he's gonna get a whole bunch of super kicks thrown at him, and he's gonna still be standing.
Yep.
And then he's just gonna go. And when everybody down, he's just gonna hit. I love you so long.
At the same time as he does it, yeah. It's gonna be very Mr. Kennedy. Oh shit, Drew McIntyre has resurfaced.
Which walk me through that. Is Drew there now?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't know who's where anymore. We stepped into the interstellar WWE universe.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. And Drew McIntyre coming out and hugging Cody Rhodes and shit.
That was crazy.
Like, that's something I didn't think I'd see in the beginning of SmackDown. Oh, he hits that Samoan drop so nasty. Especially when he throws them up. He has such crazy strength. How about the Wise Man? Did you catch the Wise Man tonight, Councilman?
No, I know him and Solo had an interaction with one.
They were trying to hype up the match. Don't, dude. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm not hyped for this match. I'm not hyped for Tribal Combat. I'm just being honest.
When that final boss music hit, it's gonna change.
That's about it. Like, I'm excited to see my Tribal Chief, but I'm honestly like, I ain't trying to see Solo in no more matches, like at all.
Not Solo.
That man, okay. Are you? Do you ever get excited to see Solo?
I get excited when I hear his music.
That's about it. This will let me know. This will let me know his stock is dropping. Jacob is talking before y'all come out.
That's his hype man.
It wasn't though. Solo used to do the talking. Now Jacob is the mouthpiece.
Solo just pinned Jey Uso for the win.
He needed it.
Oh boy. Come on, man. We got 1 minute. Give me my OTC music hit, please. He doesn't even have to come to the ring. Y'all gonna end it like that after the way y'all, man. If y'all gonna end it like this with no Roman, you should have ended it with the women's match. I'm gonna feel some type of way.
I remember this what y'all wanted.
No.
Y'all want y'all bloodline stories, man. Y'all want the Timu bloodline. Y'all want that for SmackDown.
No, we just want Roman. We don't care
but
about.
We're not getting him. We're not getting him till Monday. Once we got the Wise Man, I was like, we're not getting.
I was like, the why? Yeah, like if one's there, the other's not too far. They're peas in a pod.
I was like, we not getting that. After the Tiffy moment happened, that's when I was like, we're not getting it.
I guess
you can't top that. You're not gonna top that moment. Like if you think about it now, we barely talked about the tag team match since then.
Look at oh my god, look at this card. Roman and Solo for tribal combat. Drew versus Jey Uso. Liv Morgan versus Rhea for the Women's World Championship. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. John Cena is returning for like
Logan Paul may make an appearance.
No.
I think he
Absolutely
is.
not.
I think he is.
Her whole face change. Her whole face change.
Do not even desecrate. Do not even desecrate my happiness with that name right now. How dare you? Do you think he will show up though?
Hell yeah.
Against who?
It ain't got to be against who. It's just he could just be the first one to say that he's gonna be in the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Probably, and then he's gonna be number one, and he's gonna get his ass whooped.
That's funny too. If he say that, that's when he coming out.
That'd be hilarious.
Or if he was
smart. I'm not gonna be laughing, but I guess I got to deal with it.
What would be smart too if he picked what it was 27. If they say, "Yo, like I worked and I'm coming in at number 27," because isn't that the one where all of them win and stuff? Number 27.
Yeah, most of the winners, majority of the winners.
27 is the lucky number. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see him also saying like, "I get number 27 spot."
Mm-hmm.
Logan versus Cena at Mania. I would not want that. I would not want that.
It's gonna be Cody versus Cena.
Oh no. Hey, SummerSlam.
SummerSlam is Logan Paul's spot.
I can see Cena versus Logan at SummerSlam. I could see.
Yeah.
Right,
that would sell out right there.
All right, well, me and Courtney are gonna go get popcorn while that match is on. So
oh yeah, in Jersey, 2 days.
Y'all don't want to see Cena?
Well, John,
we can't see him. We can never see him.
John, I would. Not sure about Logan Paul though, but John, I would.
Y'all making it sound like Logan don't be putting on good matches.
Logan does put on good matches. I just don't feel like seeing him.
Well, he does make a good heel. He makes you not stand him, but he does put on solid matches.
The fact y'all are so disgusted says it all. The fact that y'all are so disgusted.
He's doing his job. He's doing his job. He is. He's doing his job. That's fine. But I'm still going to talk my shit though.
She's like, I'm gonna still talk shit.
I don't care. Yeah. My God. Well, okay. Well, that was SmackDown, y'all. And obviously they were like, nah, OTC Monday. Y'all could wait. That's bull.
That's how you felt about the whole SmackDown. Well, 3 hours, but no tribal chief. So
right, 3 hours
cool.
And no tribal chief. So But
what did you expect?
No, I know. But I have high expectations in this new year. Okay. After everything they did to me mentally last year, since WrestleMania 40, I'm expecting them to blow my brains out again. Okay. I'm expecting all of that and all the craziness. But to answer cousin Ron's question, how was your first 3 hour shift, honey? This is actually my second 3 hour shift. This is just my first 3 hour shift on SmackDown. We have I don't know if anybody remembers, but I think we remember. We had the Raw special for getting ready for that Wyatt debut, which I was certain would happen, and it did. But had to do a special 3 hour watch along. Of course, it goes with the contract. If SmackDown goes to 3 hours, so does Wrestling with Honey. So let's go. But I had a great 3 hour shift, and it was quite an amazing night. Some really fun matches, fun conversations, and of course, the best people to join me. And it's man, what do y'all? You know what? Let's just end it like this because we got to do the post show anyway, and we can review all the events from the night. So, Courtney and Councilman, will you be joining us for the post show for a quick 10-minute? I don't do our post shows. I do like 10 quick run through.
I will definitely try because my pain meds are wearing off. So
Gotcha.
It's 10 minutes. I can do 10 minutes. But
yeah. Because we already know how to review everything else and what the highlight really of the night was. So let's just go get into that. But y'all stay tuned. Everybody that's watching, everybody that's viewing, everybody that's in the comments, just meet us in the next room for the Honey Night SmackDown post show. We will be going live in literally 2 minutes. So just make sure y'all stay tuned. And I appreciate y'all for watching along. This was definitely a fun-filled 3-hour night. And we'll see you in a couple minutes. So ciao for now.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WWTalkPod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.